Hello everyone, and welcome to a one-shot of High School Cthulhu. With me today are my amazing players in the presence of Shrimpy, Will, and Kit. And what we're going to do today is discover the Quickstart guide of High School Cthulhu. The crowdfunding campaign was a success. I think that, if I recall, they got like 10 times what they were asking for, so that's pretty cool deal. Well done to them. And yeah, I wanted to show you a little bit how that game worked. There will be a section at the end of the video where I will explain a little bit how the rules work, how to play that game. So just keep an eye out if you're curious on how the game actually happened. Now, without further ado, let's dig into the 90s and go to high school. So, my guys. It's Saturday evening, and most of high school is completely empty by now. Everyone just, fucked off to go to PS's party. Not you guys. You guys have been summoned by the principal. And as you are just in there waiting desperately for the moment you can actually get into his office and get that over with, we kind of look at you guys. Let's see what we are seeing right now. Axel, could you please describe what you look like?
Well, I'm a 17-year-old boy from Philly, I think, and I'm wearing some hoodie right now, but not right now. But I have a hoodie on, and I'm ready for any shenanigans.
Okay. Just next to him is Priscilla.
That's me. Priscilla is a cheerleader with a resting bitch face of 10 plus. Yeah, that's about sums it up. And I may try a real bad Valley Girl accent from time to time.
Oh, that could be very interesting. And
whatever.
Which leads us to the other Valley Girl, Rebecca. Can you tell us about you?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the nerd, the know-it-all, the lady with the books.
Okay. Well, so you guys are still waiting for your turn. And as you are waiting, the door to the principal opens. Principal Daniel Upton. You can see two girls get out of it. Tracy and Vicky. They just exit. They are grinning so hard. Look at you guys. Hey guys. We gotta bounce, but we'll see you at PS's party, right? Oh wait, bummer. Bye, losers. And they just exit the high school and go join PS's grand party at his house. You can see Principal Upton on the door frame. Come in. He invites you in.
Jumps up and goes in, eager to please the authority.
Whatever.
Priscilla's arms crossed and saunters in in her own sweet time.
Miss Watley, anytime this century would be good. He invites you to sit, closes the door behind you, and he's like, okay, so I'm pretty sure you're aware of the streak of little thefts and little acts of vandalism that have happened through school. This is getting really out of hand right now. We have graffitis in the toilet, we have missing equipment. Now, some people came forward and indicated that you are related to all those events. As a matter of fact, we went to check on your lockers and found some of the equipment that was missing. So that is problematic, I would say. Now I am...
What did you find?
We did find a microscope. We did find many boxes of glassware. All things missing from the lab.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not using that kind of thing. So
I don't know why you would use it. I don't know why you would steal it. But the matter of fact is, it was in your lockers. So
yeah, sure.
I am. You see, he's trying to keep his cool, keep his calm. he's like breathing 2 or 3 times. He's like,
You should do some yoga.
here's the thing. I am a firm believer of innocent until proven guilty. And I do hope that I'm not wrong about you people. So, here's what I'm going to do. You have until Monday to return everything that was stolen. If you do, then I guess nothing happened. And we can just move on.
Well,
sir,
like,
I thought you
if
said
you've
you
already
found
been
it
into
in our
my
lockers.
locker,
Yeah.
if you've been into my locker, just take it back already.
Yeah. Did you not say you found it already?
We found part of it, that's the problem. A lot of things have been missing lately.
Yeah, but you should give us a list in case, because it wasn't us.
Well, he's like,
That it was those girls that just left, trying to get us in trouble.
Yeah, might be.
Do I need to get my father involved here, Mr. Principal?
Maybe.
well,
I'm sure you know who my family are.
I am pretty sure I know. That doesn't change the fact that these things were found in your locker. So right now, if you want to lawyer up, have at it. I'm just saying that it would be all easier for everybody if we just found the missing equipment all of a sudden. He just pulls a sheet of paper. So what I have right now partly is currently missing a lot of test tubes, 2 microscopes, 2 computers. Quite a lot indeed. And
I'd like to request a change in my locker combination. I believe somebody has violated my privacy.
that shall be done.
Okay.
Listen, it is Saturday evening. I'm tired. I've had enough of this. Do what you have to do. Just get out of my office. I just need the things back by Monday. Am I clear?
Yeah, what if, Prince?
2 computers, 2 microscopes, and some test tubes.
Here's the list. He gives you the
Just writing
paper.
everything down. Yeah. Okay.
He opens the door and patiently waits for you guys to get out.
Priscilla's gonna give the old shoulder barge past him, real dramatic. Ugh.
He slams the door behind you, and you clearly hear behind the door an enormous sigh. But what
He's such a douche.
That's not
Yeah.
cool. People are making it look like we did stuff and we didn't do anything.
From what you can see on the paper, by the way, all of the missing equipment all came from the science room. Right now, the whole school is empty. Everybody is at the party. All that's remaining is the principal, you guys. You can hear the janitor in the distance. What would you like to do?
Should we go to the science lab and see if we can find anything?
Yeah, might be important to do that now. And we crash at the party after that.
Oh gosh, a party. I don't know.
Ah, come on, it will be fun.
So are you heading out to the science room?
Science lab. Mhm.
Okay. Currently, the room is closed. You can see this sort of, this sort of like pad where you just swipe a card to open it.
Ah, okay.
Keypad. Mhm.
It's quite sensitive hardware inside, so they try to keep it under wraps.
Is the janitor far away from us?
No, he's like, just around the corner. Would you like to talk to him?
Yeah, we might have to call him out, if you're okay with that.
Ask him to let us in.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see him in a corner.
Once you just pop off the corner, you see the janitor, Scruffy, who's just like, God, don't sneak up on people like that.
Sorry, man. You okay?
Wait, is his name actually Scruffy?
It is.
Scruffy.
We're in the 90s, baby.
we a small name tag with Scruffy.
Scruffy.
Yeah, he had a very
Hello,
bad childhood.
my name is Scruffy.
Okay. So, what do you want?
Well,
So-
we. Sorry, Chris. You wanted to say something?
No, you go.
All right. Well, the prince is not quite in a good mood today, and we kind of need to go to the science room.
You too?
Something is missing, and yeah,
You won't go
told us to
stealing
get-
some
to get
shit
it back.
too, are you?
No.
Oof.
What for?
No, we've been like ordered by the principal to do a stock take because he thinks it's us, but it's like totally not.
Yeah, I know.
So we're trying to. We just need to get in and make sure this little list here is like some of them, and then we can know how much other shit we need to find, so we can get our asses out of this place.
You can see that he's uncomfortable, to say the least. You've known Scruffy for quite a bit, and he's, well, for lack of a better word, he's a coward. And he's really worried about doing the wrong thing just now. So if one of you would like to roll something to try to convince him, we could do the first roll of the game.
I would like to do street and charm, please.
Okay,
Let's go.
have at it.
Oh.
It doesn't seem very convincing.
So for people who don't know me, that totally tracks for my roles in Cthulhu games.
100% track. Would you like to re-roll that?
Yes.
And do you
I
have
need
something to safely re-roll by any chance?
I. Mm,
Well, in any case, you can. Hmm?
No, I'll just straight re-roll it, but I've
Okay,
clicked
so-
out of the re-roll.
Oh,
thing
okay,
now,
well,
so-
since you had no successes, feel free to just re-roll like normally.
okay,
So street and charm and see how it goes.
we're all learning here,
Absolutely, that's the whole point of that game
and
today.
just for flavor, she's going to show a little bit of a wiggly cleavage.
I'm gonna
Oh,
let you.
no.
Yeah. Okay. That does not work whatsoever. He's very worried. You can actually see in his eyes that, like, it's not so much that you don't, like, have any traction with him. He seems to be scared about something else.
Would you like us to go and get the principal so he can tell you that we are authorized to investigate this?
I don't want to talk to him right now.
Well, then we need to get in the room.
Okay. He just pushes the card aside and goes towards the door, swipes his card. Okay, well, try to be careful, okay? Don't break other things like the other guys. Just be careful, okay?
Someone broke something?
I want to try to take his card because we might need to get into
Ooh.
other places.
Interesting. What would you like
And
to roll
he's
for
a
that?
pain. Let's see, maybe
A nerd with no social conscience.
sneak and or maybe street and general knowledge because I know how the electronics work.
These are two skills. You need one attribute and one skill.
Sneak? No, I said sneak and I'm sorry, street and general knowledge.
Street and general knowledge? I guess you can try, yeah, absolutely. Just know that you're gonna need a critical success on this one.
You know,
While
You
while
don't.
she's doing this, can I help her distract the Scruffy?
You could definitely try. If you would like to spend one grit to... Well, now she rolled, but... So if you want, you can, yeah, definitely spend one grit to try to distract him while she's trying to...
Yeah, I'm
Snatch the
gonna,
thing?
I'm gonna use it. Yep.
Okay. Well, since you already rolled, I'm gonna say just re-roll the thing. Just
Reroll?
yeah, just re-roll and see how it goes. But for next time, just wait until you have decided everything before you start
Okay.
rolling.
Oh, two criticals.
But now you get 2 critical successes. Axel is just like, in his face, and you're just like really, really, you know, present at the moment. And he's yeah, I'm opening the door. Okay, it's open now. Okay, are you happy with that? And he's so annoyed with your whole attitude. He doesn't see Rebecca behind him, just like snatching.
Before he goes, I'm gonna ask him. Something's wrong with the area. You seem a bit worried about it.
No. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just like, do your thing. I'm
come
gonna go
on.
back to work.
Come on, tell us. We're curious now.
Roll me something to try to squeeze something
I'm
out
gonna
of him.
do smooth and speech.
All right.
And 1 success.
Can I
Mm.
do something? I would like to do smooth and insight.
You can absolutely try, yeah. Oh, a critical success. Okay.
Nice.
You, Axel, as you talk to him, you see that he's really reluctant to say anything. But Priscilla, you know how to read people. That guy is afraid of someone. He's really afraid of someone.
Is it like the principal?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I mean, judging, like, he didn't seem that afraid when you were mentioning your principal early on. Seems to be somebody else. You could definitely use that to, you know, loosen him up if you want.
So you're like totally pissing your pants right now about something.
That's not true.
And well, metaphorically, maybe, but you're scared. I can tell. And I think if you don't want any further trouble, you should pony up the information.
But, well, here's the thing. I saw Colin. Colin put stuff in a cart and just leaving the area. I didn't want to stop him because that could have been, you know, like, oh, you're doing a bad job or whatever. And yeah, I saw him just, you know, putting stuff in a cart and going away. And when he actually saw me, he went to me and he basically, like, slapped the fuck out of me. And I would rather not do that again.
Do you know who it was?
Yeah, it was Colin Baginski. You guys know him.
Okay.
Is he a student?
He is a student, and he is... he's this guy with this mess of red hair. He's always wearing metal band t-shirts, torn jeans. He's living in the trailer park on the edge of town. And he is... Well, I would say that Priscilla and Axel, you're probably both aware that this guy is dealing weed to all the students.
Okay. So he might need some kind of equipment like this.
Potentially. Although it doesn't explain why he took computers, but, you know.
Yep.
He took computer. Did he take the ones that are missing? I mean, are you guys that dumb?
Well, I mean, he had all that in the cart, and I figured that if I didn't want to get my ass kicked, I should just let it happen.
Did he have any microscopes on there?
I don't know, I didn't look deep into it, but it was like a lot of things. It was a whole shopping cart.
And we're getting blamed. This is ridiculous.
And dude, you're afraid of fucking students, so...
Did you see the guy?
You're like a
so
grown-ass
lame.
man.
He's so
Yep.
so much taller than me, and he's trash. Like he doesn't have anything to lose. I do. Well,
Your name should be Bitchy, not Scruffy.
Did anybody search Colin's locker for anything?
I mean, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not principal. If you want to ask him, go ahead. But
scruffy.
Nah, maybe you should. Maybe you should look on into his locker right now.
sure. And he just like walks away, and you absolutely know that this is not the direction of the lockers. He just wants to be out right now. But nevertheless, the door is open, and you actually have his key card with you.
What? Rebecca's gonna walk in the room and be like, "I got his card."
Nice.
Cool. Once you get inside, would you like to search for something, do something? What would you like to do?
Yeah.
I
look
feel
for-
like we're not gonna find anything because old Colin Trailer Trash has already taken it.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, but I don't know, just for any kind of evidence of anybody messing with anything. Let me see.
And does he know to unplug a computer? I mean, if he's trash, he maybe don't even know how to use it. So
Hmm.
He doesn't need to know how to use it to sell it on the street to buy more weed. Like, duh.
yeah,
So if one,
makes sense. Makes sense.
one
yeah,
or several of you would like to roll a die?
Yeah,
search for the
so
room?
maybe would awareness be something for like a searching around?
Absolutely.
And then maybe like the school and awareness?
Yeah, that works. Does one of you would like to help her?
yeah.
I haven't rolled yet.
Can I just do my own search?
You absolutely can. Yeah, sure.
I want to do
You
the
get to
same
roll?
thing. It's
Okay.
that's possible too.
Okay, so everybody roll something. Knock yourself out. That is 2 base
wow.
successes for Axel. Oh. Oh,
Oh,
Rebecca with an extreme and Priscilla with a
I'm in
base
the
and
nerd
critical.
place doing nerd things.
You are in the zone. First of all, Rebecca, get yourself a extra gut. But this one
Nice.
was awesome. With the three of you just scouring through the whole room, you can find behind one of the furnitures a card that was apparently fell and got dropped. And retrieving it, you can see it's the video store card named with the name Colin Baginski. You have his address.
oh.
Okay.
Is it far away from here?
I mean, it's not that far. It's in the northern periphery of Innsmouth, so it's not like the furthest away. But you know, you could definitely go there in like half an hour, probably.
And since we don't have a car,
Indeed. Except from that, within the science room, you don't find anything of note. You can see definitely that there are a lot of things missing, including some stuff that they have not noticed yet. You can see definitely that some of the boxes have been just put as a front, but a lot of boxes are missing, including some test tubes, some other kind of glasswares, like, those like
Beakers and stuff.
So a lot of things are missing from here.
This place is actually pretty cool, she says, obviously not spending much time in the science room.
Okay, totally going against my trope. I am very good with engine vehicles and things like that. And my sneak ain't too bad. We could probably borrow somebody's car.
I could. Wait, you serious?
Yeah, I could. If we want to get this done quickly, right? So we could, maybe.
Okay, like
he's got a car.
I'm not really that cool with Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, we'll give it back. We're just gonna borrow it. It'll be fine. I'm a good driver.
I mean, I don't mind, but that's a crime, just in case. But I don't mind.
3 kids driving around the north side in a stolen car. Even I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, but it could be fun,
Maybe your daddy'd like to give us a ride.
Daddy's not home right now. Daddy's away on business.
That explains a lot, honey.
I will bitch slap you, bitch. Get your nerd ass back in line.
Nevertheless, what is the next leg of your journey?
I would like to totally go to my locker and inspect whatever this graffiti is.
Mm-hmm. The graffiti that he was talking about was not in the locker, but in the high school's toilets.
Okay. I would like to retcon that to look at the graffiti in the bathrooms.
Not a problem. Getting there, half of it has already been removed by Scruffy, but you can still see that these are weird. It's not usually the usual street art that you're used to. This is more like symbols and like pentagrams and stuff. It's all looking very, like esoteric and way above the kind of intellectual level that you expect at this high school.
The goth kids have really changed gears.
You knew something about it? I mean,
it's not lipstick, so it's obviously not me.
Yeah, I know.
You have done your fair share of graffiti in the past. This is definitely not up to par with what you've done.
Can I do I read it in a book and see if I can recognize any of the symbols?
You absolutely can. Roll
So
me
I
a
need to
school
use
and
a
general
grit?
knowledge, please.
A grit. What is it?
Grit and general school and general knowledge, please.
Okay.
One
I
base
think that's when
success.
I can safely reroll.
Anything related to IT and electronics, what you can do. So I don't think you can safely reroll this one.
Oh, okay. It's giving me the option, but it's always there.
Yeah, it's always there, just in case.
Okay.
So with a base success, you're not sure. You have seen some of those symbols somewhere, not exactly sure, but this is not something you can understand. You just can recall that you have seen them somewhere.
Okay.
Did I see some kind of a graffiti like this in the streets?
Not really.
Recently?
This seems to be very centered in school.
Okay, only in school, right? Well, okay.
I might go see if Professor Felton is in and ask him if he knows, because he's the history professor and also my anchor, whatever that means.
So your anchor in the game is basically somebody you can spend some time with to just kind of like chill, relax, recover some grit, just get a rest basically. So it's somebody that you get along with quite nicely. And
I like what it says in the story. Priscilla has found a father figure in her history professor, or maybe it is something more, ? Risque.
risque indeed. Unfortunately, he's not at school right now. As I said, the whole school is empty except for you, principal, and Scruffy. It is Saturday evening right now. Everybody's either home or at the party.
Should we tell the principal that it's probably Colin and then head over there?
Nah, not right now, But we could
Stitches
search.
get stitches.
Yeah, and we could search his locker, I mean, Scruffy won't do it, so we can do it ourselves.
Do we know where his locker is?
Yeah. It's easy to find. It's basically the one that has the shiniest padlock. He takes his privacy very seriously.
Yeah, won't be for long. So, if we go to the locker, I'm gonna use a lockpick and spend 2 grits to open the lock.
Okay. It's an automatic success.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. You arrive there, and akin to a star in an action movie, you just click, click, clinch, it opens. And yeah, that was smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
Get yourself a gut. As you open the locker. First of all, the first whiff you get smells extremely like weed. There's none at the moment inside, but he definitely stores some from time to time here. There is not much in it. All you can see is a sort of like a torn paper. It's a sort of black square piece of paper that just has the letters ZQ on it. Judging by the size, this seemed to be like fit to be in a CD box, basically. But that's all you can see.
I'm gonna take the paper and hand it to Rebecca. Might be useful, so if we see him.
Does this look familiar at all?
No.
Could you roll me something? Could you roll me school and technology on this one, please? Base success. It rings a bell. Now that you figured out that it comes from a CD box, your nerd, your interior nerd, knows what ZQ means. This is from a game that is currently like going around at school called Zaltur's Quest. It's getting like a lot of traction, it's getting popular. It is a very weird game because you haven't seen anything about it in, the press or, in all those video games magazines or anything. This seems to be very local, and a few people at school are actually playing that game, and it's a weird one. Like, the game actually gets them to do some missions in the real world. It's a weird thing. And come to think of it, probably one of the most consistent players is Colin.
Oh, this is the Zartur's Quest game. Have you guys heard of that?
No. Do you play it on the computer or something?
It is a computer game, yeah.
Okay.
And it's not just in the computer kind of game. They have you do stuff like in the real world. So, like those hidden cache things, you go and find like the scavenger hunty things, probably.
That's weird.
Sounds lame.
I mean, have you seen Colin?
Yeah, but he's not the nerdy type,
Hey, pushes her glasses.
No offense. Do we find anything else in the
Not
locker?
really. That it has been cleaned out. You can see just a few discarded trash bags. That's pretty much it.
Trash bag for trash. I'm gonna pick my spray can and I'm gonna draw something inside.
Okay.
Just for the pleasure.
What are you gonna draw?
Well, kind
Sick.
of a really huge dick inside. A dick for a dick. Yeah.
I see. Well, your
That's a
work
bit
of
trashy
art,
though, but
your work of art is a sight to behold.
yep, I know.
She's gonna look in and just go, "Oh, grow up, Axel."
It's fun. Come on.
That's so funny coming from you, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have form in real life doing things like that.
Okay then.
So we're going to the north side, and she says, like, north side, like, I should never normally be seen there.
On foot, apparently.
Well, we
Yeah.
could take the bus.
Yeah, it was
There's a very good public transport system. Or
Is
as
it
I like
though?
to call it.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically, Innsmouth is pretty good with buses. You can just, move along without too many issues. Although the bus stop is definitely on the outside of the trailer park. Doesn't want to go anywhere near it. But you arrive at this quite wide allotment. It's surrounded by swamps. On the other side, you have the Manaxet River. It's very, meh in terms of mood.
Mhm.
And just going in, you have at a quick glance all the classic fauna you would expect in that park. You recognize Ray, the angry veteran. You recognize Dumb Donnie. You recognize Maggie, the teenage mother. It's
Cliche city.
an assortment of people. And just a bit further ahead, you can see Colin's trailer, according to the address on the video card. It is currently locked, but looking around, there's nobody in sight.
Are there lights on inside?
Lights are off.
How do you feel about breaking and entering? Since Grand Theft
Also
Auto is
a
off the
crime.
Been there. Can open it if you want.
Maybe not so much with all these people around.
At the moment, nobody's looking at you. There doesn't seem to be anybody just in the immediate vicinity. So, if you would like to lockpick it, you could try.
And if someone comes, you can make a scene, you know?
I'll keep a lookout.
Keep a lookout.
I might go talk to Dumb Domini.
Mm-hmm.
Be a distraction.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to lockpick it, so
Okay.
use streets and crime if
Okay.
you allow it.
Absolutely. That definitely fits for me. And I would say that since you have a lockpick, you can add yourself an extra die.
Oh, nice. Thank you. So many dices.
Indeed. And yet, two bad successes. Okay. Yeah, definitely. It's not the most elaborate lock you've ever seen. And considering that right now, Rebecca is keeping a very keen eye on everything that's happening, and Priscilla is in the middle of the most boring conversation you've ever had in your life. Axel, you just open the door, and you are being greeted by a smell of stale beer, an assortment of like dirty sheets and unmade bed. It's definitely... You have friends in the trailer park and they're amazing. Their place is kept very clean despite the environment, but this is not it. This is bad. You have a lot of various cabinets here and there. You have a trash bin nearby that is making some weird noises.
Just before we enter, I'm gonna say to you, "Hey, yo, it's open. You can come."
I'll try to signal to Priscilla.
Excuse me, Donny. It looks like Carl's home, so I must go do some business.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. The lollipops, great. Have fun.
Bye, Donny.
Oh, she knows my name. And she just walks off.
You're the best.
Who would have thunked it?
As you get inside, well, you are greeted with the same display that Axel just got, and it's not great. It's really not great. The good thing is it's quite it's kind of a small space, so searching it will not take that much time. Is anybody going to investigate? What are you gonna do?
What's in the trash can making noise?
Okay. You get to the trash can and just try to lift slightly the lid. And as you get closer, you can definitely hear some animal noises.
Oh.
So awesome.
Some skittering. And
Panda.
as you open it, you are being attacked by a very angry bat.
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a brawn and awareness to try to just avoid the attacks.
I thought it was electronic noises, but that's okay.
No, not at all. These are skittering noises.
I didn't clarify. That's on me.
And
Just
that's a critical. You just Matrix dodge it, even though Matrix has not come out yet. and the bat just flutter along a little bit and just goes away. But within the bin, you are still greeted by 4 to 5 very angry rats.
Lid back on.
What you can see though is that the bin itself has not been, it's not that it has been damaged and they, snuck in or something. They have been put there.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone took the trash and put it inside?
Yep.
Okay.
What about the rest of you? While this is happening.
Might be looking inside the drawers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for something. I don't know. Maybe some weed. We can steal too. I mean, we're gonna party after that. So.
Yeah. Without really needing a roll, especially considering it's such a small space, in his bedroom you can see a very small safe that is currently open, and he's reeking of weed.
Is there something inside, like bags or money?
At the moment, no.
Bag of cushion there.
Seems to be very empty right now, but judging by the smell, there was probably a lot of things there not too long ago.
Okay.
Any of the science equipment noticeable?
None of them. You don't even see a computer, by the way.
That's my next question. The computer.
Okay, so like there's nothing here and there's creepy, disgusting rats in a bin. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
As you say that, by the way, behind you, you hear a very hoarse voice. The voice of a chain smoker, not that kind of horse. And if he finds you here with his weed, you're dead. And when you turn around, you can see Chloe, the sociopath. She is a woman in her mid-30s. She has piercing, unfinished tattoos, and she's looking at you like, you guys should not be there. No, you shouldn't.
We were just trying to find Call. We wanted to purchase some stuff for the party, you know?
You're invited to the party?
Yeah, of course.
Is there any
of
question
course.
that I'm invited to the party? She's
Listen,
not.
I might be. You don't know me.
I mean...
I know you. Hi, I'm Priscilla. She puts out her hand to do one of those dominating hand on top shakes.
She actually does not grab onto the hand, just looks at you going to the side, says, name's Chloe. The fuck?
She goes,
yeah, nice. Guys, you should really not be there. If he sees you, there's gonna be trouble, and if he knows that I saw you and I didn't say anything, I'm gonna be in trouble, so just get the fuck out. You need to get the fuck out.
well,
You
maybe
know
you
who
should
he
tell
is?
him not to leave his trailer unlocked.
He left it unlocked?
Yeah, how do you think we got in here?
Well, his head has been really all over the place lately, so I mean that tracks. He's weird these days.
Do you know where he is right now?
Well, I mean, he's probably at Pierce. He spends all of his time with him right now. He plays this stupid game over there.
Oh, Zartar's Quest.
Yeah, this one. It's
Do you play?
nah, it's too weird. It's asking him to do some weird shit, capturing animals and stuff. He's talking to some weird people, like the guy in the van and stuff. It's not a good game.
The guy
What
in the
guy?
van?
Van?
Yeah, what guy in the van?
Yeah, every time he did something for the stupid game, grabbed an animal or snatched something, he always gave it all to a tall, blonde guy in a white van.
Did the van say free candy on the side?
Nah. I got caught once, not twice. I would have remembered.
was sure you were gonna say that. Do you have the address of PS?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not hard to find. It's one of the biggest villa over there. And you guys have not been officially invited there, but you definitely know where Pierce lives. Pierce Overton III. It's the biggest villa in the area.
Was
that's
my
where the
boyfriend
party's
Steve
going.
invited?
Hold on just a sec. Axel, what did you say?
That's where the party is going.
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
that is it. And Priscilla, what did you say?
Was Priscilla's boyfriend Steve invited?
I mean, as far as you know, yeah. He's pretty popular.
Rebecca's eyes light up at the mention of Steve.
Mm.
Oh, is Steve going to be there? Yeah, we should investigate
She's just
there.
gonna like
Sure.
fucking shoot dagger eyes.
Drama increases by 1.
Gee, it's very nice.
There is a drama gauge in the game.
Right, awesome.
Yeah, Steve, right. Mm-hmm.
So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we should like go to the party.
Yeah, of course, party. It's normal. Just go to a party.
Okay. As you get there, it's definitely not hard to sneak in. There are so many people. Just, squeezing in the middle of other people and just getting in is extremely easy. And right now, the party is in full swing. You can see this luxurious and super modern villa. You have a big ass garden, a pool. On the side, you can see all you could expect from a great party. You can see drinking contests. You can see people diving in the pool. You can see all sorts of fun, very fun activities. People are dancing. People are giving each other dares. It is a full-on rager. Yes, Priscilla.
Is there a meek and mild girl that Priscilla recognizes?
Oh, you definitely recognize a lot of people.
Okay, she is going to be the bully that she doesn't just walk up to some girl she doesn't like and just take her drink off her.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm, bitch. And then she's going to saunter off.
Okay. You definitely left an impression with her. Now,
Can I just say, Lionel, thank you for putting me in a situation where a 39-year-old man can play like this bitchy-ass teenage girl.
It's so good. It's so good letting you just do your thing.
yeah.
I
love it.
aim to please.
So, people watching, for the backstory, I was sort of very busy when we were planning this game, and I just said to Lionel, just pick me a character, I don't care what. And he picked the high school bitch cheerleader for me.
And honestly, it
So
was
good.
kismet because you were made for that role.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right now,
Love it.
lots of activities, lots of people. What do you do?
Do we see Colin?
Not right now. I mean, not that you can see. If you want to ask around, not a problem.
Do I see Steve, my boyfriend?
Same situation. You do not see him right now, but you could absolutely ask around if you want.
I don't know what he sees in her, honestly. She's so mean.
What was that?
What? I wonder if there's any computers here that we can check for.
That's what I thought I heard, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, come on.
So you're basically going to roam around inside the villa?
Yeah, scan
Yeah.
around if we found either Steve or Colin.
Okay. Just looking around and just asking around a little bit. At the moment, Colin's not here. Few people saw him play in Pierce's dad's office a while ago, but then he left. Steve is nearby, but they all seem very reluctant to tell you that, Priscilla. Apparently he's upstairs And judging by their faces, he's having a good time. Without you.
Dun dun
Where-
dun.
Where is he?
Upstairs bedroom. Middle door.
She's gonna go straight up there and burst through the door.
You come inside that room where you can see Steve currently busy with a skank. Just someone who is just so below you right now. And they don't seem to have gone too far, but they were going somewhere, for sure. Hey babe, what are you doing here? I thought you were not coming today.
Let
Oh
me just-
God. Oh.
I said if you ever did this again, Steve, I would rip your face off. And she's gonna like grab the skank's
Oh.
hair.
Ah, yeah.
Get out of here, bitch! If you want to live the night.
She does not need to be asked twice. She is out the door. By the way, looking at the door, you can see that there's definitely like 5 students just like looking in and just enjoying the view.
Yeah, Rebecca's one of them.
Rebecca is one of them for sure.
She's gonna slap Steve and then throw her drink on him, and then go, "We are totally over, and Nerd Girl is into you. So, see all this? You could have had all this, and now you get that." Another slap, and then she storms out.
All right.
Total embarrassment. Like, she just wanted to embarrass him as bad as she could.
All right. 2 things. Drama increases by 2. Second of all, you get 1 gut for that scene.
All
Awesome.
right.
I love it so much.
Is there any other people around? You know,
Oh, there's
hearing all the scene.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people watching that. You can definitely hear by a few women on the side a slow clap. Right now, Priscilla, you made an impression for sure.
Perfect.
This is so good.
Is there anything else you're asking around or that you're looking for?
Before
All right, so
we leave-
Rebecca's gonna look at Steve and be like, "Call me." And then she's gonna go look for the Pierce's dad's office for the computer.
Okay. What did you say, Axel?
I'm gonna look at Steve and say, "You don't deserve her, you piece of shit," and then I'm gonna leave too.
The fuck was he even like? Who the fuck was that? And you can see in his face that you're so not in the same circles that he has no idea who you are.
Oh,
Looking for the office, Rebecca, is not that hard. Even though there are a ton of room in that villa, it doesn't take long to find an office. It is beautiful, by the way. You can see a gigantic wall entirely covered in books. You can see a glorious wooden desk on the center of the room with a computer in it. And that computer is freaking cutting edge. You have seen these things in magazines. This is like a Pentium MMX running the latest Windows 95. You got a Voodoo 4 megabytes graphic card. You got 16 fucking megabytes of RAM. Even the screen,
16 megabytes.
even the screen looks
Oh.
fucking science fiction-y. It has
I
a 800 by
remember-
600
I
resolution.
remember.
It's huge. It is huge. And wow, you just cannot, help yourself but geek out right now. It's beautiful.
Nobody else in the room.
In the room, no. You can see tons of paper on the desk. You can see the computer is currently on and somewhat
I
idle.
wanna check out, see what's on the computer, see what apps are active and stuff like that.
Okay. Yes, Priscilla?
Is there a mirror in this room?
There doesn't seem to be a mirror here.
Okay.
You move the mouse a little bit just to wake up the screen. And what you can see right now is a game. You can see a opening title of a video game called Zaltio's Quest. You can see a pixel art version of a king, apparently, and the game is just waiting to be played.
Is there a like load last game type something?
That doesn't seem to be, no. It just says play. Yes, Priscilla?
How do we spell Zaltor?
Zaltor? Z-A-L-T-U-R.
Thank you.
On the side,
Did you guys come with me in here?
Yeah, I think we all are inside
the office.
the office. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Priscilla
gonna
is
start-
currently with her makeup kit out and her little thing fixing herself after her
Okay,
interaction.
sounds good.
I'm
her
gonna-
now
I'm gonna start the
ex-boyfriend.
game,
What-
See if I
what-
can figure out what they're.
What was that, Rebecca?
I'm telling the group. I'm gonna start the game and see if I can figure out what they're having Cullen do. I'll
Okay.
press play.
While she does that, by the way, do you guys look for something else? Look at the papers, the books, anything else?
I'm gonna look at the papers before I'm going outside to do the lookout.
Okay. While you're trying to figure out the controls, Rebecca, Axel, you look at the papers on the desk and you see that this seems to be a sort of analysis of the game. You can see a full-on report, like probably 60 pages thick. You can see portions of code in the game. You can see hand annotations. You can see a lot of various weird notes, like about the game specifically.
Okay. Is there any doodles about a symbol or something? Like the one we saw in the bathrooms in high school?
You don't see specifically that symbol, but you can see something that really resembles it, because among the various annotations, you can see that within the code are tons of weird comments that are not supposed to be run for the game according to the legend. They're just there as comments, and they represent ASCII art versions of symbols, of magic formulas, and it makes absolutely zero sense. You can see underneath all of that, it says this should not be run by the game, but if we remove them, it crashes. You can also see in the list that apparently the game does not use the internet, but seems always aware of what is happening in the real world, and that on some occasions the game rewrites itself.
What the fuck?
Rebecca,
Hmm.
as you were trying to figure out how it works, you can see that the game is about a king, King Zalturs, and you're just trying to regain a sort of, ownership over the land. And it's very, very intuitive. It's very smooth. It's very nicely done. Good graphics and everything. It's very cool. But after a few moments within the game, the screen starts to flicker, and you can see flashes at very high speed of some strange symbols. And all of you within the room feel completely disoriented right now. There is this sensation of vertigo that is currently, getting to you. And your head is spinning, the room seems to spin along with the rest of your body. And as you are falling, Priscilla and Axel, you see the void. You see nothing. You seem to be floating in the middle of emptiness. There
I
is this.
didn't even smoke yet.
You hear your voice with a little bit of an echo, and it's very weird. You get the impression that you're currently floating. It's very weird. And you're just having some very good thoughts right now. You're just feeling somewhat happy. Very happy, actually. And Priscilla, with the little bit of, consciousness you still have, you realize you are tripping balls. Rebecca, your experience is quite different.
Mm.
Everything spins around you and you collapse, but when you wake up, you are feeling physically ill. You have a headache, you feel nauseous, you have strong abdominal cramps, and looking around you, you are on a very dirty mattress in what seems to be a public bathroom kind of situation, or like at the very least a bathroom in a public space. You are absolutely not doing a good time right now, and as you're trying to get up and look around a little bit, you can see a mirror on the wall. The image you see is not you. What you see inside that mirror is a man in his probably 40s, very thick, unkempt beard. His clothes are tattered, and his like breath smells of garlic. You are like, what you see in the mirror is a homeless man that is in a very bad condition right now. You are feeling some very, very bad cramps right now. What are you doing?
Is there a door? Should we get out of there?
There is a door. You struggle to reach it, but you manage to reach it. The door is currently locked from the inside with a padlock.
Hmm. Does he have anything on his person? Like, she feels the body. It feels like the body of the man.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like search the pockets and see if there's anything.
As you're searching on like any kind of pocket you can find, all you can find are some packets of some cockroach poison.
Oh.
But he doesn't have anything else with him. The padlock, by the way, is a 3-digit number combination. It's not like a key padlock.
Mm-hmm. Is there any kind of a chair, like a desk door, or a window, or any other
Nope.
way?
This seems to be completely isolated right now. The only light you're getting is from the flickering neon that is above you.
I'm gonna try to guess the combination of the lock.
Okay. Do you have a specific way of doing the thing? Or like, do you have a specific technique, or how would you like to proceed?
Just like I mean, she's got some crime stuff, so I'm thinking maybe like she's gonna try to listen to the tumblers and just try to kind of, so maybe like crime and school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Roll me that. This is going to be quite hard. I'm gonna need at least a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to reroll?
Okay. Did I have 0 successes?
Yeah.
Okay, so might as well.
Okay. Well, it takes you longer than you would hope. You manage to figure out at least the first number. You know that it's an 8. And for the rest of the numbers, you are attacked by a sudden diarrhea, and you have to just isolate yourself for just a bit. And you are not having a good time right now. After you're done dealing with that, you go back to the padlock and finish up where you started. You end up finding, with a very satisfying click, the final code, 820, and it opens. What you see on the other side is a dirty hallway. You guess that it's part of a religious building because you can see crosses and Christian iconography everywhere. Your best guess is probably the abandoned church on Elliott Street, judging by the state of disarray that you can see here. You continue down the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. You arrive in a room where there's a table in the middle with tons of things on it. And one, like, very worrisome things. You can see a shotgun. You can see some ammunition. You can see a very strange machine, strange contraptions of electrical pieces here and there, metal bar, gears, mirrors. It's currently buzzing. In a corner you can see a cot and a pile of canned food items. You can see tons and tons of like bags of like either rat poison or cockroach poison. And you can see a map attached to the wall. It seems to be a map of Innsmouth with some various annotations. But before you can actually look at it with a final cramp, you just like, you're just in so much pain right now. You feel dizzy and collapse again. When you regain consciousness, you are in a pretty tastefully furnished living room. And the room would be very nice. And just, you know, touching yourself a little bit or looking around, you definitely see that you are yourself at the moment. But you also see that you're currently holding a knife. And that there is a dead body at your feet.
Oh God.
And your hands are covered in blood. Priscilla and Axel, you regain consciousness after a while, not exactly sure what just happened. But looking around you, you're still in Pierce's dad's office. But Rebecca is nowhere to be seen at the moment. What do you do?
Like, what happened?
I don't know. And we didn't
Where's that
smoke anything.
Where's that slippery little bitch gone?
By the way, talking about Rebecca, I would need a critical madness roll, by the way.
Critical madness. So
You click on Spiral of Madness to roll a madness roll.
that's a lot of dice.
Indeed, and you did get an extreme, so you're good. You only tick one of the boxes in your Spiral of Madness. Tick
Click
the first
one?
box.
Okay.
Sorry, back to you guys. Ax and Priscilla, what do you do?
What time is it? Do we know what time is it, or is there the time on the computer?
Yeah, judging by the...
Do we have wristwatches?
I mean,
you do. You have, those one that goes like beep every hour, and you...
Babe, I imagine Priscilla has got a baby G-Shock.
Yeah,
in
probably.
like pastel pink.
What you can see, it's that right now is an hour and a half after you lost consciousness.
okay.
And what time of night is it?
What kind of what?
What is the time?
Oh, right now it is roughly around like 11-ish, 11 p.m.
Okay, so the parties will still be going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, she was here with us.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? What the fuck?
We were like passed out for like an hour and a half. I guess
Gotcha. Yep.
This is so like weird. I just don't know what to do.
Maybe we should check the computer or something. Maybe she left some clues. I don't know.
Oh my god, maybe it's like that movie where like the little girl is inside the TV.
That has not happened yet in the 90s, I believe.
Has it not?
I don't think it did.
Poltergeist.
Has it?
Poltergeist is earlier than that.
Oh, Poltergeist, my bad. I'm so sorry about that.
1982 film.
Yeah.
1982 film.
My apologies.
He was thinking of another girl in a TV.
Yes, I was thinking
Oh,
of The
you were
Ring.
thinking of The Ring.
Sorry.
No,
The Ring, yeah.
Poltergeist, definitely.
I apologize to all the
Definitely
viewers, okay? Axel, when you move the mouse around, you can see the title of the game, Zalto's Quest, with the king in pixel art. What do you do?
I'm gonna take the sheets, you
Mhm.
know, with all the codes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Priscilla, you should come with me. I don't know.
Where are we?
You can...
Like, you want me to play a dumb computer game?
No, just read the codes for me. We'll try something. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
As you press just the enter key just to start actually typing something, a text appears on the screen and says, "You should probably not be here. Mind your own business, Axel." And the game
What
shuts
the
off.
Fuck.
Okay, like how does the game know who you are? Like
I don't know. I
you-
never played a game like this.
You can actually see that the computer tower right now is smoking.
Whoa. What the
Um,
fuck? Maybe
God,
we
what
should.
did they? What
Computer
did they?
knowledge from that day is like suggesting something, and I don't know if y'all are too young to think of it.
What did the firemen say about electrical fires? Is it put water on them?
No, no, no! Please, no!
I think we should like get out of here and try and
Yeah,
find.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
I don't know. This is crazy. Where's Rebecca? Why
I
would
don't
she
know.
leave us? She's such a slippery little bitch.
As you
Maybe she had her reasons, I don't know.
Like she was totally trying to get us to commit crime. Like what sort of nerd does that?
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
I'd
That's-
expect that sort of carry on from you, Axel.
coming out of the
Priscilla
office,
completely overcompensating for the fact that she comes from like a crime family.
100%.
But she's right, though.
When you get out of the office and kind of like ask around just to see if anybody has seen Rebecca, you're being told that she left in a hurry quite a while ago, actually.
How long ago?
Hour and a half, hard to say. We don't really pay attention to her, you know.
Where's Pierce?
Pierce? I mean, he's probably having fun right now. Like, last time I saw him, he was at the pool.
Because like his dad, we were upstairs and we went past his dad's office and his computer is on fire.
Well, I mean, he can buy another one. He's okay.
But like
Yeah.
the house might burn down.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I will go get him. You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah. Should
I
do that.
expected he could buy another house too.
Yeah. Makes sense,
You-
though.
I mean,
Dead men can't spend money.
he probably could, but you also know, you've known Pierce for a while, and you also know that like his house situation is kind of weird. His dad, like, all of a sudden just fucked off. He went away and never looked back. No idea what happened. His mom took it very hard and started drinking. She's currently in rehab. He is alone in the house, which is why he can throw such a rager here. His situation is weird.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do?
Well, we need to find Becca, you know?
Oh, Becca, is it?
What, you jealous?
Of that mousy bitch? No way.
As you try to find Rebecca, around you, now that you have time a little bit to look around, well, first of all, your hand's covered in blood. That's a weird thing. The place that you are in right now seems to be very nicely done. You can see tons of like archaeological findings. You can see photographs of expeditions. You can see a framed newspaper article. You can see a lot of things. The body that is at your feet is a guy in his early 40s. He's currently holding a gun that seems to be loaded but has not been fired.
Do I recognize him?
You have never seen him, although looking around the house, you can see various newspaper articles and various pictures here and there, and you can kind of figure his name out or deduce his name. He seems to be one Marvin Boyle. He apparently was part of an expedition according to the newspaper article, with 3 other people. A guy called Lars Johansen, a guy called Lawrence Whitman, and a name you recognize, one Stanley Priscopus, which is a new teacher at school.
Stanley what?
Stanley Priscopus.
Priscopus.
Priscopus. Looking around, though, you can see that on the table, in addition to all the weird old-timey tablets, you can find a very odd machine. It seems to have been constructed with all sorts of circuits and pieces of machinery or pieces of computer. And with all the little, contraptions that have been arranged in sort of like hexagonal shape, you recognize a lot of things that have been stolen from school. Although that machine has been bashed to pieces. And you can see on the side of the table a very heavy hammer. And on the handle of the hammer is a lot of blood.
The knife in my hand, is it the army knife that I carry on me, or is it a different knife?
Oh, that's a kitchen knife.
Kitchen knife, okay. Can I tell if I just happened upon the scene, or does it look like, do I have like blood splatter? Does it look like I'm the one that stabbed this guy?
I mean, judging by the amount of blood on you, on the guy, the stab wound, you get a feeling that you stabbed him.
Oh, God.
Hey, she got to do crime finally.
I got to do crime, yay! My dreams come true. Okay, I want to find somewhere to clean up. And something to wrap the knife in so I can take it with me and dispose of it somewhere.
Okay.
And maybe a clean shirt. I don't know. I'm just like, I want to get cleaned up and get out of there and figure out what happened, but I don't want to be stuck in jail while it happens.
As you try to roam around in the house, you realize that the rest of the house is definitely not as tidy as this one. It seems to be more of the den of an animal. It has not been kept, it has not been lived in for quite a while. I'm not exactly sure. You hear in the room that there is a lot of noise in it, a true cacophony. You're not exactly sure what it is, unless you would like to come in the room. Or you just go to the nearest, what seems to be a sink. In the kitchen, there still seems to be running water. You try to clean up as much as you can and exit the house. From what you can see outside, you are not too far from Pierce's villa. You are just, a few blocks away. And as you're exiting, you can see a white van just driving away. And at the wheel, a tall, blonde man with tattoos on his forearms. And he's driving away.
Can I get the license plate?
Absolutely. You write it down. You have it with you now.
Did I recognize any of the tattoos? Is any symbology or...
The tattoos themselves, no, but you did recognize the man. Because you've seen him just a few moments before on a picture. This seems to be Lars Johansen.
Ah. Guy in the van, okay.
Tall, blonde, muscular, and the tattoos on the forearm are very noticeable. You definitely saw them on the picture in the news articles. He was definitely the same guy.
Did he see me come out of the house?
He was looking at you as he drove away.
Okay. Okay.
That's not concerning at all.
No, it's all a party.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Axel and
back at the
Priscilla.
brand.
Pierce immediately rushed to the office to try to, douse down the fire on the computer, and with the help of 3 other students who are definitely more apt than him, the fire is out. But what do you guys do?
I don't know. Like, I think we should leave.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Pierce will be so mad at us, so we should definitely leave.
Okay.
I don't really care if the little rich boy is mad at me, but like, I definitely don't want to be responsible for like burning his house down.
No, you're right. Okay, so we leave the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although, we still need to find Colin, right?
Yep. Maybe someone saw his car or something.
Priscilla would like to go to the girl who she stole the drink off,
Mm-hmm.
and using intimidating charm,
Oh.
you gain a piece of information or a favor without the need to roll the dice.
Nice, indeed.
You,
could
whatever
roll
your
that power.
name is,
Well,
did you see where Colin went
it's
when he left
It's
here?
Patricia.
I don't care, Patsy.
Sure. Yeah, I saw her, like, she ran up the street. She seemed to be in a very much in a hurry, and she headed, like, towards, like, a bit further away. Like,
Oh no, not Rebecca!
oh,
Colin.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hold on. You saw Rebecca?
Yeah. She was
Where?
heading up, like, towards, like, Federal Street, and then, like, I mean, I didn't follow her or anything. But no, Colin left, like, a while ago, and, well, he was in a hurry as well, but I don't know where he went, though. He seemed pissed.
Do you know why?
I mean, just not the kind of guy I really try to talk to, because I don't really do drugs. But I know that Pierce was, like, one of his best clients, so he let him play on his computer and stuff. But he was doing so many weird things. Honestly.
Like what?
You know, he was like stealing a lot of stuff, and he was like he was dealing with like some weird creep in a van. He got into fights with a hobo. It was like weird like situations.
Okay.
And since he found that game, he's just like always on it. It's so annoying.
She knows a lot, right?
Well,
I mean,
that's the thing
she
with people
knows a
who
lot.
the people who you don't really talk to, they hear a lot.
So Rebecca went down the road, so did Colin, and something about a white van.
You talked about a guy with a van. Do you saw the guy?
No, we just seen the van just creep around lately. But the guy, I mean, I just saw him through the window. He was like this weird, like tall, blonde guy, but that's all. Doesn't ring a bell though. Yes, Priscilla?
Would we recognize the white van and the tall blonde man and correlate that between him being the new teacher at school? Like,
No, that's not the same guy.
oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
No. Rebecca recognized him from the picture she saw in an article, but it's not the new teacher at school. It's another guy.
Okay.
my mistake.
That's what, yeah.
But you heard that person described by Chloe, maybe?
Yeah.
Chloe found it?
She did mention. Yeah, she did mention the guy in the white van.
That's, yeah, okay. So that will ring some bells.
Mm.
So many guys with a van. I just saw the doodle. All right.
You might need to release my doodles after
Oh,
this.
I shall absolutely
Yeah.
add them to the... Because what you do not see, dear viewers, just yet, but you will see at the end of the episode, is that while they are playing, dear old Priscilla here is doodling some amazing freaking pictures. So I will release them as the closing titles for the episode.
Cool. I love it.
So,
I guess I need to keep going now.
Mm-hmm. You don't have a choice. So,
Well, we might have to go down the street to find Rebecca and find some clues about the van, you know.
Yeah, like I will never admit this to anyone else, but I'm mildly concerned for Rebecca's well-being at this current point.
and as you guys start walking
little
in
bit.
that direction, Rebecca, a little bit down the street, you can see your two compatriots walking in your direction. Priscilla and Axel, you can notice Rebecca walking down the street. She looks a little bit disheveled, and she's holding a piece of cloth. You're not exactly sure what that is.
Is she
finally.
Is she still covered in blood, or did
I
she
mean-
clean herself up?
I mean,
Did I find a shirt? I
you-
would have looked for a shirt.
Yeah, there was definitely a very old, moth holes everywhere kind of shirt, but she does have a shirt that she didn't have before.
What happened to you?
There. That game, it did something to me. I don't know. I was in somebody else's body. I looked in a mirror and it was like a homeless guy in a shitty bathroom, and he had the worst case of the runs. Oh my god. And I finally got out of that room, and then it was like an abandoned church with like Prepper City. It was like rifles and poison, and then I woke up here, and she points to the house.
Mm-hmm.
There's a body in there. I don't know what happened. She's like holding the knife wrapped in cloth. I didn't do it, but I think they're trying to make me think I did. And the guy in the van was here. I got his license plate. And
Are you high right now?
what?
Yeah, I was asking. I was thinking
No.
the same
No,
thing.
do you want to? No, we shouldn't go back in there. She's gonna like kind of off to the side and show them the knife.
You can see a bloody knife.
We totally should have let you steal a car, right?
What
Oh my
the
god,
I
like
didn't- I don't even know who this guy. Oh, I saw some newspaper articles up on the wall. I think he's like some kind of archaeologist or something, and he knows Mr. Priscipus.
Yes.
Okay, he knows Mr. Priscipus. And
like that's the new teacher, right?
yes.
Will's totally dumbed down to Priscilla's level in real life.
We need to get out of here. I didn't do that, but I feel like they're trying to make me think I did.
But why did you keep the knife? You know.
I didn't want to leave it
Yeah.
there for evidence. They could do
Yeah, but-
fingerprinting and stuff. What if some of my blood is on it? No, DNA is probably not a thing yet.
Hey,
I
not to that point, at least. Especially not for high school students.
no.
Well,
I-
we can
we should-
toss it in the docks and in the sea if you know.
Yeah, we need to get out of here, though.
Yeah. You said that you have the license plate, right?
Yes.
Well, I might know someone who can help us.
Okay. I need a shower.
Yeah.
Probably got like viscous in her hair or something.
Absolutely.
You're not looking good. I can go see Reverend Vanderhoff and get cleaned up, and he'll get me some clothes. I don't want to go home right now. I don't know what's happening.
I might make a call to Francis, the mayor,
Mm-hmm.
if that's possible.
It
You
is.
know the mayor?
Yep.
As a note, though, if you want to use your connection to him to, get some sort of advantage, this will increase the drama.
Yep. I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Not a problem.
Your drama level is just.
Yeah, it's so high now right now.
Yep. You are.
I could make a call too. Might not be as straight edge as potentially like calling the mayor. Like, oh my god. But my Aunt Lavinia may be able to help us find this guy. You should like that, Rebecca, because it might involve crime.
I think I've lost my taste for that today. We should go to the church. Reverend Vanderhoff will help us out, and you guys can make your phone calls.
As a note, the Reverend is not in the church that you think you saw. He's at the main church in Innsmouth.
Okay, yeah, I thought that one you said was abandoned, but he might know about it.
Yeah, no, he might definitely know about it, yeah.
But I just figure it's like a safe haven for her.
Yeah,
Like she
absolutely.
wouldn't want to go home and leave evidence of bloody murder.
100%, yeah.
She
So
reads like true crime for sure.
you're going towards the church on Main Street, and as you knock on the door, the priest just opens up. He looks so tired. You definitely woke him up.
Oh, it's middle of the night for him, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Rebecca, what's going on?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm in trouble. I need your help.
Yeah, sure. Come on in. What's going? Hello, people.
Yeah,
I guess.
They're with me.
I guess, yeah. Come on in. He opens the door, closes behind you. He looks genuinely concerned right now. What's going on?
I don't want to give you too many details.
Okay.
So you don't have to be involved. I need to get cleaned up. I've had an accident.
Nothing too bad, I hope. Nothing too bad. Like, are you hurt?
I am okay.
Okay.
I just need to get cleaned up. I need some fresh clothes. My friends here need to make some phone calls. I promise I'll explain it to you when it's all over, but I don't want you to be involved in this if you don't have to be.
Okay. You've been in contact with him for quite a while now, and you're just like, it feels good to talk to somebody who is that grounded and that peaceful. And he definitely seems to know that this is not your normal behavior. And he doesn't ask any question right now. He aims you guys towards the telephone. Welcome to have a call.
I'll let you start if you want, Will.
Priscilla pulls out her 1990s flip phone. Because, hey, little rich girl.
Yeah, indeed.
And has Aunt Lavinia on speed dial number 1.
Okay. How did you know what time it is?
I know, Auntie, but like, we're in a spot of trouble. Basically, we've been framed for something we didn't do, and I've been thrust in with these 2 dorks, and we've got a number plate, and I was wondering if you could get the cousins to maybe like track it down.
What? Wait. You skipped so many steps. What do you mean being framed?
They're like trying to frame us. She puts on the waterworks for like stealing shit from the science lab, and like the principal like dragged us to school on her Saturday.
Priscilla, hear me out.
Yes.
What kind of a dumbass do you think I am? Stop the waterworks, it doesn't work. Tell me how it is.
She does that thing that people do. She fucking information dumps.
Okay. Oh god. If your dad hears of it, I'm gonna be in trouble. You know that. And I'm
I
the
know,
boss.
but like, when did you last see Daddy? Honestly,
Good point. Give me a sec. I will ask around. I can call you back. What's the number I can call you back on?
you don't know my number, Aunt?
I'll call you back. She hangs up. Meanwhile, Axel, you also had a phone
Yeah,
call of your own.
I think I'll wait a bit
Mhm.
for the info. Maybe she will have some infos first, so I'll wait a bit.
Okay.
It was
Sounds-
so dramatic, so.
Not a problem.
no,
For
no guts for that crying on stream.
you know what? Yes. Get yourself a debt for that. I'm okay with that. Quite a bit of time passes before Lavinia calls you back. Okay, so I checked out the license plate with people I know at the precinct. Apparently it was a rental car, rental truck, whatever. One Lars guy, Lars Johansson. Apparently he had like a Norwegian ID or some shit. Definitely not from the area.
Okay. Thanks, Auntie.
Try to be at least a little bit careful.
Oh, totally. We're being very careful. We're at a church right now.
You managed to go in a church and you didn't burn?
Oh, she laughed. You're such a joker, Auntie.
Heavy sigh and a dial tone. She hangs up.
Flip.
Rebecca, the Reverend is back to you, so you feel like now you would be ready to talk?
It started like no big deal. The other two and I were called into the principal's office. There was some thefts at school, and they found some things in our locker. We didn't do it, but somebody's framing us, and the principal said if we found the things and just returned them, that we wouldn't get in trouble. And
But you didn't steal
tried
them,
to-
right?
No, of course not.
Okay.
You know, I would never steal anything.
But why would anyone
But
frame
you won't let me.
students?
Or- Anyway, and when we went looking to see what happened, we went to this house where I was trying to get some information on the computer, and this is going to sound crazy. I know this is going to sound crazy. It's this game came on, and it made me really sick, and I was having like hallucinations, and so, I don't know, maybe they drugged me.
I mean, I keep telling you that video games are bad for you.
Yes, they obviously would never play another one again. And somebody got hurt, and I think they're trying to make me think that I did it, but I didn't do it. But we need.
I know. I believe you, don't worry. I believe you. Right now, what do you need? You need to just stay low for a bit? What do you need?
We need to find out who's behind this. And some of the people are. Do you know Marvin Boyle?
I mean, heard of him. He's from like northeast of town, I believe. Used to be an explorer or something.
Okay.
Haven't seen him in a while though. A few months already.
Do you know anything about the new teacher, Mr. Priscipus?
Not really. His wife used to come to church. She doesn't anymore. He doesn't really meddle along with everybody. I know that he is taking a leave from school also, but not exactly sure what to say. It's just a person from town, you know?
Do you know where they live? I think they might be able to help me figure everything out.
Sure. Okay, give me 1 second. And he writes on a piece of paper. He opens the biggest phone book you've ever seen and starts to write down 2 addresses. One for Marvin Boyle, and
Which I'm familiar with.
you're familiar with. The other one for Priscipus, who is just a little bit north from where you are. You continue walking on Main Street for a few blocks, and you're there.
Okay. And have you heard of somebody called Lars Johansson?
Me personally, no. That doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't sound like somebody from around, though.
No. I think he's... Okay. And in somewhere in this sequence, I will have, if there's somewhere for me to get cleaned up and get fresh clothes.
Oh yeah, well, fresh clothes, not really, but you would have definitely had opportunity to take a shower.
Okay.
Axel.
Yes, I'm gonna call the mayor, if that's okay.
It is. Thurston.
Yeah, Francis, it's me.
Time is it? Aren't you supposed to be in bed at this time?
Might have been to a party.
Of course you were.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get home soon, so but I have a bit of trouble.
Of course you are.
I might. Yeah. you know me. Need some help.
What did
I
you
need
do?
to find some. No, I didn't do anything this time. I mean,
Right?
someone stole something in the high school, and well, the principal tried to, thought it was us, but wasn't us, you know. And well, we kinda are investigating to find the stuff missing, and well, for a short story, do you know a Norwegian guy named Lars Hansen? I mean, he might be an archaeologist, something.
I'm not familiar with what he does, but I can look around if I have an address or something. Why? What does it have to do with it?
Yeah, he might have. I don't know if he has connection with the problem we have, but someone stole some computers and might be linked to him. I don't know.
Okay, give me 1 second. I will check something. Takes a little bit of time before he actually, gets the phone handle back. Okay, I have an address. Do you have something to write down?
Yeah, sure.
He gives you the address. It is actually not too far from where Priscipus lives. Just like 2 houses away. Innsmouth is not that big.
Is it in a house or
It's in a house, a rented house.
Okay, nice.
Don't get yourself into more trouble, boy.
I'm not. You know me.
That is exactly why I'm saying that.
I assure you, this time wasn't me.
Alright. Be careful. And maybe next time don't call me at freaking midnight.
Thank you, Francis. Bye-bye.
Bye. He hangs up. And as you guys are just like gathering all the information you had, drama increases by 3 with all your 3 interventions. And
What's that? What's our drama count total now?
At the moment, the drama count is at 7.
What is the maximum of drama?
I don't want to say.
God damn it. Might be 10.
But you definitely see and sense that right now a lot of, tension is really felt within the group. You can see that like all the things that are happening to you are starting to really get at you and eating you inside. Yeah.
Rebecca would have asked the Reverend about the abandoned church as well, if he knows anything about that.
It's been abandoned for a few years now. It was completely decrepit. When we moved the congregation to Main Street, it was way more comfortable.
Is anybody using the building for anything?
Not that I know of. It would not be really safe, though. It's been completely abandoned for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they even, closed the gate, if I'm not mistaken, locked the gate.
Mm. Okay.
As you guys are thinking a little bit and gathering all the evidence, we're gonna have a little pause. Let's just have a little bio break, and we see each other in just a few moments. Bye! You guys are currently at the church, gathering together all the information you've got. What do you do?
I'm going to share what I found out with the other two. I don't think I told them about the church, the abandoned church.
I don't think you have, no. Not yet.
No. So one of the things that happened when the computer game messed with my head is I felt like I was in this abandoned church where this church used to be, and it was full of there was weapons and poison and all kinds of things, and the Reverend here says that it should be empty. So I don't know if that's somewhere we need to check. I know where the teacher lives, and what else did I find out?
Do we need to go sniffing around these guys' houses?
Yeah. Might need to ask some questions, but sniff out? I don't know. And the church is a concerning one, if they have weapons and stuff. Oof. Could be dangerous. I have the address from the Norwegian guy, the archaeologist. It's close by to the address of the new teacher that you gave us.
Okay.
What's on my mind right now is Axel, how do you know the mayor so well? First name basis.
He kinda is my warden. I mean, I'm not from here, so.
Right, so you got moved on, and the mayor is. You're a bad boy, I can tell.
How can you
all about Steve right now?
How can you be serious after something like that? you just dropped the bomb.
Okay, so where do you go? What do you do?
Might start
After
with
this
the...
is after this is
So-
all over, I might introduce you to my aunt. You know,
Should
if
I-
you want to make some money.
Should I be worried? I mean,
Well, it depends how much you like money, but
a lot.
I wouldn't be worried.
I'm a bit scared, you know. Do you have a van too?
Oh, baby doll, if you like see the white van, that is trouble.
Already too late.
Yeah.
Trust me on that.
We should check the professor first, maybe.
The teacher's house.
Yeah, yeah.
That's closest, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And that should be easier because we are students, you know, so even if it's late.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's what, like 2 or 3 in the morning by now.
I mean, you're closer to 1 a.m., but yeah, still reasonable-ish.
It's still a weird time to be making house calls to like the faculty.
Up to you. So, which one are you going to?
Maybe we should check out the church. It's supposed to be abandoned anyway. And
Yeah,
it's
maybe
time
we
for
should
the rest.
Till like daytime,
Mm.
because nothing good ever happens after midnight.
Hmm.
So get some rest first, then first light we go to the church, then professor.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Okay. In that case, you guys go to your respective homes
Mhm.
and hunker down for the night, getting some well-deserved rest. Yes, Rebecca?
You take my bloody clothes
Mm-hmm.
and the knife
Mm-hmm.
and wrap them up in a garbage bag.
Mm-hmm.
And for disposal tomorrow, I'll hide it somewhere in my room for the night.
Okay.
Scrub every drop of blood
Mm-hmm.
from my body
Okay.
and get dressed. And I will take with me my video camera and my computer. I'm gonna put those things that I have at home
Mm-hmm.
in my backpack in case we need evidence.
Okay.
Video camera, and computer.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys relax until the morning. Everything lights up. You guys recover your grit if you had spent any. If you had a condition, which I don't think you have, you recover it. The day is yours, guys. It is Sunday. Yes, Priscilla?
This still counts as one session, right? Or does
Yes.
the rest reset my intimidating charm?
I'm gonna say that it's a new dawn. It's your new day. I'm gonna lawyer it. You get your intimidating charm back.
Oh, goody!
I imagine I still have a token of madness though.
Oh yes, very much so.
No, our guts doesn't reset though. Eh?
The guts, no.
Okay.
Thank God.
Sweet.
It's better for you to have more.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys gather early, not too early. What
Yeah.
time do you
I
guys
think we said first light.
first light?
Yeah,
Okay.
6 or 7 a.m.
Okay.
Priscilla is exactly fashionably late.
Which is not
Like-
unexpected.
1 hour late, 2 hour late.
No, like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
that's fine.
yeah, I live in the
That's
south
doable.
of France. That's early.
Yeah, that's French. That's French late, you know.
Yeah. So
And was the rule we could take something from back home in our backpack by using guts?
no, you just if you have it at home, you can just choose to have it in your backpack before you leave home. if you want to.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we
I
had
think
to
it's if
take-
you're already out and you retroactively want
Yeah.
to get it or something.
Yeah, it's just to
Okay.
like retroactively say, I had it.
Oh, okay, so she would have brought her staff
Okay.
with her.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
guess
pick
it's
my
like a
skateboard
cheerleading
too.
staff or something.
Yeah, it's like a baton.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
like
she's also-
her servants? What? Her
No,
staff?
no.
Oh, yeah. She's got
Maurice.
cousin Vinny.
Could be.
Cousin Vinny with her. No, Vinny's her dad. Cousin someone else.
Mm.
So she's got and then she's also, she has back home dance equipment, but I sort of failing to understand what that might be.
It's basically like the
and-
outfit, the right, shoes and everything. Pom-poms, probably.
Oh yeah, no, she's not.
Or
dressing up
emergency
like a
dance
cheerleader.
off.
Yeah, basically you just take the baton with you in your backpack and join with the others. What is your first destination?
The church, isn't it? The abandoned church.
Yeah, the church first.
Okie dokie. As you get to the church, it is currently, it seems completely deserted. You can see that there's a lock, a combination lock on the front gate. From what you can see, there's also like a lot of broken windows and stained glasses. So if you want to try to climb through it, you're welcome to try. Or if you prefer to deal with the padlock, it's up to you.
No, I'm gonna lockpick it. I'm
Okay.
gonna use 2 grits to open it
Okay.
again.
Okay. You are used to dealing with locks, and it, like, at this moment, Rebecca, you really, really try to pay attention to what Axel is doing so that next time you don't get into trouble. And you feel the right resistance at the right moment. And once you reach 315 on the lock, it opens. The church is yours.
As we say in French, comme papa dans maman.
Like daddy in mommy. It's an expression. Don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Once you get inside, the big double doors open up without any issue. They are quite rusty, but they don't really resist. It seems like they've been opened quite recently. Inside,
Do we
yeah,
do we see trails or?
you can see trails. You can also see a few footprints in the dirt.
Okay, yeah.
So there's definitely has been some movement.
Okay.
The padlock, by the way, is recent. It definitely doesn't match with, church being closed for a few years and stuff like that. The padlock itself is recent. Inside, Rebecca, you're immediately taking back to that vision you had. It's definitely that place. Although the table that you've seen is still there, but neither the shotgun nor the device are there anymore. You just see sort of like yellowish dust onto the table. The map is still on the wall. You can also see that like next to it, there was a lot of Polaroid photos of various students that seem to be interacting with the guy in the white van. You gather it's probably other players for the game. What you do see, searching a little bit around, there are some CDs that are broken everywhere. They all have this black cover with ZQ on it, and all of them have been smashed. When you look at the map itself, let me actually show you the map. This is what you have. This is a very classic map of Innsmouth, but a few places have been marked down. You can see names that you recognize now. You recognize Priscopus, Johansen. You see the church where you currently are. Boyle, where you found the dead body. And a few sightings of the van and of Lars. There is also a marking of that's marked smuggling tunnel.
Hmm.
You don't exactly know what it's talking about. And except from that on the table, all you can see is remainings of various rat poison and cockroach poison.
About the smuggling tunnel,
Mhm.
can I make a street and crime check about it?
Absolutely.
If I know about it?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. Two successes.
Okay. You've heard of it. It's sort of like an urban legend. You've heard about a sort of like, smuggling tunnel that has been done in the 20s, like in the middle of the roaring 20s to just, move around some booze. And it was rumored to be hidden in like a sort of hidden area near the seafront. But nobody has really reported where it was directly. So either it has been lost to time or just people lost interest. But you
Okay.
know about that sort of like legend. Yes, Priscilla.
May I make a smooth insight, based on her connection to her father and her Aunt Lavinia being the crime boss in town, regarding the smuggling tunnel, whether she's heard of it or knows about it.
I would say, yeah, let's. Smooth and insight might be a little bit of a stretch. How do you
What
justify
about
it?
street and insight?
Street and insight could be, yeah, could be done. You've heard basically as much as Axel did. It's
Alright.
supposed to be on the seafront, and judging by the marking on the map, it could definitely be there. I mean, it doesn't seem far-fetched.
Shall we go see like Piscopus at Johansson's house?
I want to see if that room, like with the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go there and see if there's anybody in there, or if it looks like I remember.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely remember that room. You had plenty of time to examine it while you were sitting on the
Nose.
throne panicking. But it has been moved a little bit. There is like somebody has been in that room since you have been there, for sure. And you can see that there are more of those like rat poison packet on the side that have been opened in the meantime.
Is that what the yellow powder is?
Seems to be the same color, yeah. It seems.
Okay.
If you look at the packet itself, you see that it's apparently like arsenic based.
Mm-hmm.
And a quick look at the way it's done and like the side effects and everything, you definitely recognize some of the stuff that you've been experiencing. Headache, nausea, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, all of it. They all seem to be symptoms of the poison.
Okay, the face that I saw in the mirror when I had the vision, was it any of the people that were in the newspaper clipping?
On this one, I'm gonna ask you to make a roll to try to recall
Okay.
that, because you didn't take any of the papers with you, and
No.
if he matched with somebody, it could have been in a long while. So, roll me something.
Okay, so maybe awareness
Yep.
and
Maybe school.
school. Yeah, I was thinking school.
Well, yeah, try school and awareness. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, not a clue. Unless you
Nope,
would like to
that's a
re-roll
plus.
that.
Yeah, reroll. Oh,
Ooh. With a little bit of, trying to look back on what you've seen, the face in the mirror could definitely be an older, less tidy Whitman. The fourth guy in the expedition.
Lawrence Whitman.
Hmm?
Is that the name? Lawrence Whitman, was that?
Yes, Lawrence Whitman. He definitely has matching features, except that he's like definitely going through some shit.
Okay. Okay. I think I told the guys about that. Maybe not. So when the game did the thing to me, I had a vision that I was here and in somebody else's body, and it was the guy looked a wreck, like homeless and a mess. And from the symptoms I was feeling, I think he had some of this cockroach poison. And I think it's somebody that I saw a picture of in the house where the body was, and his name is Lawrence Whitman. Either of you know who that is?
Did we heard about someone like him or?
You've never heard of that name specifically, no? Neither you nor Priscilla.
Hmm. Mm-mm.
Never heard of
Doesn't-
Lawrence Whitman in my life.
So dramatic.
Yeah. They wanted him because they wanted him out of the way. I mean, they poisoned him. We should take the map.
Rebecca, could you roll me a skill and awareness again, please? Okay, 2 base successes. There is something weird that you're recalling now. The room that you were in was locked from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, judging by the poison that's there and stuff like that, you're not exactly sure if he has been fed poison or if he took it by himself.
Oh.
You feel that if he was locked and tortured or whatever, they would have locked him in, but he locked the door from the inside.
Okay.
Something is definitely off.
Mm-hmm. She will share that too.
You were in that j'ai plus le nom. In
Whitman.
that room, right?
Yeah, in that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. Can we see if there's any traces of a lock from the inside on the door?
Is the
You
lock
know?
still there?
Yeah, or something like any traces about it.
The lock itself is open, still on the latch that is on the door. It is still there. What kind of traces are you looking for?
Like, I don't know. I'm finding my words. A lock or something, you know, like a
It's a
chain or.
number.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
just a normal padlock that was just like closed onto the latch of
it's
the
only
door.
a padlock. Okay.
It's only a padlock.
Okay, so no traces. Is there anything left, like a cellar or something, like hidden, or we can find?
In the church itself, you've seen pretty much all of it. You can definitely see that there are still all those empty cans of spam and, you know, canned food and whatever. The cot is still there, so somebody has been sleeping here for a while. But except from that, the map, the broken CDs everywhere, doesn't seem to be anything
Oh.
left.
Did you guys take the game out of Pierce's computer?
No, the computer was like burning, so we tried to play, but wasn't working, and
Mm.
the computer knew my name.
Oh.
And then, like, totally caught fire.
Yep.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna take the padlock because I have the combo to it.
Yep.
You never
820.
know. 820. I wrote it down. So taking the map and the padlock and to the teacher's house next.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. With the address, the house is really easy to find. It is definitely not being used right now. You can definitely see that the grass in front of the house is very much overgrown. What would you like to do?
Try knocking first, and then if not,
Okay.
Oh, no.
no.
Do crime again.
Dude, are we sure we just want to like go up and knock, or should we like
Up to you.
maybe sneak around a bit?
You sure about that? I mean,
You know, when I want to sneak around and do shady shit,
There's difference between peeking in someone's window and stealing a car, okay? And like you're totally not convincing me that you didn't commit murder, so maybe just cool it.
I hope you're
Where's
not
that
saying that out loud because, I mean,
She totally said it out loud.
ah. Hey, calm down, okay? Don't talk about that, okay?
Don't tell me to calm down, alright?
Ah.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
so-
knock on the fucking door. Get murdered. See if I care. I'm gonna wait by the post box.
take out my little army knife.
Okay. You got your Swiss Army knife, knock on the door.
Yep.
There's no answer.
Try the door.
It's opened.
Oh.
Go inside.
Breaking and entering.
The door's open, babe. Walk in. I didn't break anything.
Axel, do you follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. But do we have a cloth or something to clean up?
If you want to.
Yeah, just gonna clean up.
Just a
Behind
handkerchief,
Rebecca.
you
Not
can
leave
definitely...
any
Yeah, yeah.
fingerprints.
Yeah, because I mean, you did enough.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'll keep watch.
Okay. Priscilla stays by the postbox and just looks around. Axel and Rebecca. Inside the house, there is definitely a very heavy smell of dust and house that has been abandoned for a long time. You can see that there is a lot of cans of food that are just open and just discarded to the side. The house itself is completely abandoned. Would you like to also search, for in the drawers, the cupboards, or whatever, or just like a
search.
surface search?
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The house has 2 floors, ground floor and first floor. Who would like to go where?
Might go upstairs if we need to open something else. Might check
Okay. I'll
downstairs.
check downstairs then.
Okay. Axel, as you get upstairs, you reach what seems to be the bedroom of Professor Priscapus. And there is a very distinct smell coming from one of the cupboards. It is very pungent and very disgusting.
Okay. I know what's going
I
on.
didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the cupboard.
Okay. As you open the cupboard, a shape falls onto you.
Oh,
And you
fuck.
just like scoop to the side a little bit, and you see wrapped in a heavy coat of cellophane the mummified corpse of a woman.
Ooh.
And I would like a critical madness roll from you, please.
Yep. Yep.
You can but you can transform 3 base successes into a critical.
Ah, yeah, sure, that's true. I'm gonna make it so.
So you
yeah.
absolutely can do that, and you only tick 1 box in the spiral of madness. Good job. Although
I'm gonna
yeah.
yell a bit, like,
Mhm.
"Oh my god, what the fuck is that?"
Rebecca, hearing that, by the way, do you join, or do you just stay
Yeah, I'll
down?
go see. I'll go see what made him yell.
Okay, I'm
Do
gonna.
I hear that?
I would say that screaming after discovering a body is probably hearable from outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That gets Priscilla's interest enough
Mhm.
to go inside.
Okay. You both.
And she's like holding her staff like it's a lightsaber. Like,
As you
I
reach
totally like need to
upstairs,
save these people. Be brave, girl.
as you reach upstairs, and you see the body on the floor, wrapped in cellophane, completely mummified. You can just see the flock of curly blonde hair that is still on that corpse. I also need a critical madness roll from both of you, please.
Sorry, guys.
How do we make the madness roll?
You click on the Spiral of Madness, and you need to have at
Alright.
least 3 of a kind,
Oh,
which you both do. Jesus. In that case, you both only tick 1 box on the Spiral of Madness.
Maybe Priscilla's seen bodies in cellophane before.
Could be, actually. Could be. But as you see that woman right now, and the rest of the house is definitely abandoned, you're like really taking in that you have a dead person in front of you. Rebecca, for the second time in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Do we like call police?
well, I don't know.
Oh my god, are we like accessories right now?
No.
You hear a voice coming from downstairs saying, "Hello?" Rebecca, you recognize the father's voice, the Reverend.
Oh,
That's what drama does, buddies.
oh, we reached it. I see. She totally trusts Reverend Vanderhoff, so she's gonna go downstairs.
Okay. Rebecca, what are you doing here?
Shut the door. This is
Okay.
okay. What does Mrs. Priscipus look like?
Blonde, kind of on the heavy side. Why?
Is he describing Cellophane Girl?
I mean, Cellophane Girl doesn't look that heavy now, but yeah.
That's a good point, though.
Oh, just big bones.
I think something's happened to her. What are you doing here?
Well, I got worried after you talked to me about them, and I wanted to check if he was okay. You said that some bad stuff were happening, and you were talking about the professor, so I thought I would check it out and see if he was alright.
It looks like the place has been abandoned.
Ah.
We haven't seen him at school for a while.
Okay. Do you think I should warn the police?
I feel like at this point, somebody's trying to pin this on us from the beginning, and if we bring in the authorities, they'll just pin it on us and not really look for what's the truth.
Okay. I'm not going to lie, Rebecca. I'm a little bit concerned about what you're saying right now.
There's something sinister going on, and I'm trying to fight evil. And she's gonna pour it on thick with all the churchy stuff.
Okay, I would like you to roll me something to try to convince him.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna roll?
No, this probably is a smooth, which I'm super good at. How about a smooth and insight, kind of knowing what hot buttons for him are?
Sure.
Okay. It's not gonna be good, you guys.
Mm.
Okay. Listen, eventually I'm going to have to call this in. This cannot remain like this for a while, so
Yeah.
I give you
it's-
until tomorrow, okay? After that, I
Okay.
have to talk to people.
I completely understand. We're planning on talking. We're getting evidence. We're gathering things, and that's our plan: is to take it to the authorities when they can find the people who really did this.
Yes, Axel?
Yeah, I might go downstairs too and
Mhm.
just to the Reverend. Just for infos, do you know how much a body can turn into the thing upstairs? You know?
Thing upstairs?
Oh, how long it would take?
Yeah,
For...
how long it would take to change? Like,
He rushes upstairs and look at the body. You guys can see him do a little,
yeah,
Mhm.
gesture. Oh boy. Oh
yeah,
boy.
she's mummified.
I would say that I'm not really medically savvy, but I'm guessing a few months.
That's about how long since you've seen her in church, right?
Seems about right.
Mm.
Oh boy.
And did you saw her husband before?
Oh yeah, they were both going to church.
And was he still going?
After she didn't?
Yep.
No. I figured
Okay.
they went into vacation or something, but I didn't think of it before yesterday. Listen, you guys should get out right now. For now. I will wait until... Not tomorrow, this is really grave. I will wait until this evening to let people know.
Like, you've got to not say anything until we figure this out. I must insist.
Roll me something to try to convince him.
A smooth speech.
Hit me.
Rats. Tricks.
Mm-hmm. I will do what I can, but you have to realize that you guys are teenager and this is a dead person.
I'm gonna take a picture of her.
What are you going to do with that, Rebecca?
I'm gathering evidence.
Be
This
careful.
happened months ago. They can't say that we did this today.
Yes, but if people catch you with a picture of a dead person, you might be in more trouble than you're trying to avoid.
Is this? It just says camera. Would this be one that I'd have to get the film developed, or would this be like an Insta
It's a Polaroid.
Polaroid? Okay.
Ooh.
Somebody is already trying to blame us. We're already in the thick of it.
Okay, well, be careful. Get out of
I
here.
will. Thank you for your help.
Don't thank me just yet.
You're good, man. I trust you.
You guys head out of the house.
I didn't roll for like searching downstairs. Did I find anything?
You didn't. The
No?
whole,
Okay.
except from the all kinds of discarded food,
Okay.
nothing of note in the house.
Okay. Where
What do
to now?
Well, the other house we had the intels on, like the last guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whitman?
Johansson.
Yep.
Last Johansson, yeah.
Yeah, his house is
Like, right next door, basically.
mm,
Okay. Looking at that house, this one, however, is locked. It doesn't seem to be abandoned at all. It seems to be well kept. I mean, the grass is a little bit overgrown, but except from that, the house itself does not feel completely abandoned.
But Johansson, I said Whitman, but I meant Johansson because that's the
Yeah,
one that's
Johansson,
right there.
sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Johansson, yes.
Alright.
Are you trying to get in?
Yes.
Is there someone inside?
From what you can see through the window, doesn't seem to be.
Might just go around, you know, like there's a backyard or something. To
Yeah.
sneak up inside.
Going around the house, you do find a window that is slightly askew. You can try to open it and sneak in if you want.
Might be street and crime, or
I mean, if you're trying to get inside, it will be more of a physical thing.
so might be like street and acrobatics or sneak.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try street and sneak this time.
Okay. Yes, Priscilla?
While Axel is doing that, she would like to knock on the door to create a diversion in case there is someone inside.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna use a gut to reroll everything.
Okay. So usually using the gut is just adding one extra die to the
Oh,
roll
it's
you're
just
doing.
one extra dice.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But you can reroll since you had no success. Worst case scenario, you get, consequences.
Yep.
You make your DM smile.
Which is
One success.
one success is enough. It's not exactly the most graceful entrance, but you do manage to get in. Priscilla, you did knock and rang the bell a little bit to make sure that somebody would come to the door. If somebody was inside, nobody came. That's what she said. Axel.
You know, we're all thinking it.
Yeah. Inside the house, the house itself is pretty nondescript. It's just a house. You can see tons of papers, though, lying here and there. Correspondence, letters, that kind of stuff.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna go to the door close to the backyard and gonna open the lock so everyone can go inside.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm gonna check all the papers. Well, mostly the correspondence because the papers.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Not that much.
What you can see is that most of the letters comes from science people. You can see letters from biologists, from epidemiologists, other kinds of other scientists. They all seem to have a correspondence with this Johansson guy. Yes?
No. Just he was an archaeologist, right?
He was,
Well,
yes.
He is.
He is,
an
yes.
archaeologist. Yeah.
So it does seem a little bit odd because it doesn't seem to be his field.
Yep.
But
that's
what you do notice is that in most of the letters, they're all thanking him for various suggestions and ideas for their fields, for their field of work. There is even one coming from the Roslin Institute in Scotland, thanking him for the breakthrough that he gave them that allowed them to clone Dolly, the sheep.
Wow.
So he seems to be very, science savvy. And from what you can see in the correspondence, they all say, please find attached the sample you requested. And as you are digging a little bit through all the papers, you see that apparently all that he asked in exchange for like those tips and ideas for their work was various samples of viruses for his small collection of his. Quote unquote.
Who those collect viruses? I mean, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I'm gonna share all the info that I have, but what the fuck?
I don't know, like, cloning sheep seems like a really bad idea.
Take a gut.
Yes!
He knows me way too well. He knows my weaknesses.
He knows where Lena lives. Unville.
And like, what kind of psycho would want viruses? Like, I'm scared, you guys. I'm just gonna say that right out loud. I'm scared, totally scared. This is not just like stealing some shit from the science lab anymore. She says quite like profoundly, obviously, with no sense of irony.
As a note, none of the samples that are mentioned in the letters are present in the house.
This is really bad. What should we do? I mean,
I mean, there's
samples.
Whitman's.
Whitman's house.
Is this a second two-story house as well?
No, this one is just like a one-story house.
So we've sort of seen everything there is to see.
Pretty much.
So we're in Lars Johansson's house right now.
Yes.
He was the guy whose body,
It was in the white van.
Who's in
yeah,
the
when
white
I
van?
saw it, basically tried to poison himself.
No. The person you
No?
see, no.
Whitman. Sorry.
Whitman
I
is the
got
one
my
you saw in
arrows
the
mixed
mirror.
up.
The homeless man
Okay,
was
I want to
Whitman.
go to Whitman's house.
The Johansson seems to be the guy in the van.
The guy with
Okay,
the tattoo
right.
Yes,
that you saw.
that one.
I have arrows and they got
Mhm.
crossed.
And Marvin Boyle is the dead guy, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
So, like, we should go to this Whitman's house. Check it out.
Are you going there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. You go to Whitman's house that is almost outside of town, and the house itself is a mess. The door to the main door is actually almost ripped apart. There is, like old furniture are cracked, are like pushed to the ground. The house is a mess, an absolute mess. There's no issue for you to get inside as, again, the door is almost completely ripped off. But if you would like to search for it, there is such a mess inside, I will definitely need a roll from you.
The door was ripped from the outside with something like a crowbar or someone.
That seems to have been, like bashed upon with a mace or something.
Okay.
Yes, Priscilla?
I would like to search, and seeing it sounds like there's junk everywhere, I would like to do brawn and studying.
I mean, yeah, sure.
All right, let's get some success for once, or not.
Okay. Do you have something that allows you to safely reroll?
No.
Okay. It's a little bit hard to find. It definitely doesn't seem like a junkie's house. It doesn't give you that vibe. It feels more like a house that has been just, completely ripped apart, basically. The one thing of note that you can find, and the rest of the house is basically useless, you do find a journal in the nightstand next to the bed. It seems to be a sort of diary, more of like an expedition diary. Very neatly
she's
written.
Totally gonna read it.
What you see is that, with a quick read through, Boyle, Priscopus, Johansson, and Whitman went apparently on an expedition in Norway a few years ago, and they have found an artifact that's, according to him, exposed their minds to aliens from the future, seeking to exterminate humanity. From then on, the writing seems to be going way off track. He says that apparently their minds were swapped with the aliens, and that apparently the game is part of their plan. He also says that the one that took over Whitman seems to have had an accident with rat poison that apparently inhibited the possession. And since then, he has been trying to chase his former associates, who he believes are still inhabited by the aliens.
Mhm.
You guys, like, I totally found something. And she will pass the book around for others more intelligent to read.
Is there a computer in the house?
There is not.
Um,
So, Rebecca, do
there
you think
be-
you're, like, taken over by aliens because you went in the game?
mhm. Would there be anything else I could glean with, like maybe school and science, reading the journal?
You could try. Yeah, roll me something. Yeah, with 2 base successes, you kind of understand why the guy has been taking like the poison, because it renders you so fucking weak and broken and fucked up that you yourself had trouble focusing on anything. And you feel that, like, if his story is true and that something is possessing them, he kind of needs to focus on it. And that poison renders you so fucked up that they struggle to keep contact.
So it looks like he holed himself up in the abandoned church with enough poison and locked himself in.
He's trying to, like,
Sleeping.
keep the influx of poison in him
Mhm.
to try to make sure that he doesn't get inhabited again.
Oh, goody. And I set him free. That's fun. I'm thinking maybe we need to go to, on the bottom of the map near the smuggling tunnel, there's a place the white van has been seen out in a field. Maybe there's something there or in the smuggling tunnel. What do you guys think?
Like, there could be, like, a back tunnel to the smuggling tunnel in the field.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well,
Because the white van and Lars were seen in that area.
we could do the white van's location first, then the smuggling tunnel, because it's in the same
Right there.
area and
Mhm.
it's close by,
Yeah.
the white van. So
Getting there is not really an issue. Again, Innsmouth, pretty small. Once you reach in the area, you do not see any trace of the van per se. Nothing around. What you do notice, though, because you kind of knew where to look, there is a place where some vehicles have been going off track, off the road. You see that the grass has been completely, like, pushed to the ground, and the track seems to be leading towards the coast.
to the smuggling tunnel, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. If the
Okay,
marking on
yeah.
the map is accurate, it definitely could be going this way.
We actually could follow the tracks, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just in case.
Yeah, we should do so, like, off the track in case someone sees us.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
In that case, I would like you all to roll something. Probably something involving sneak.
Can I roll brawn and sneak?
Sure.
I'm gonna
Great,
do
yeah.
the same.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going to be good.
Okay, so we got 1 base success here. We got no successes on Priscilla. And 2 successes for Rebecca. Okay. Priscilla, being unnoticed is definitely not your forte. You want to be noticed. So you're kind of like
Yeah,
taken
that's
off
true.
guard on this one. So as you're walking like along the path and trying to follow the tracks, you see Rebecca's mom just waving, "Hi, honey."
Is she in her beauty salon, or is she just out and about?
Well, she was on her way to go somewhere, and she just saw you from the car, so she just opened the window and waved at you.
Mm.
But she's definitely aware that you guys are here. Just a note for later. But nevertheless, following the tracks, you're starting to go towards the... It's not really a cliff. It's just like a little ledge that leads down to the coast. The sea outside is rough. There's a lot of wind today, so the sea is really rough. But following the tracks, you arrive to a little path made out of small gravel, and you end up finding a white van. Just stopped randomly in a place that is not visible from the main road, definitely. And a little bit further away, you find a very heavy and rusty door that leads inside the cliff.
Ooh.
I'd like to search the van.
Does the plates match with the plates that you saw?
Yes,
Okay.
that is the van. And looking inside, the van currently is closed, is locked, I mean. But from what you can see through the window, there doesn't seem to be anything left inside. Just a few random discarded papers here and there. You can see also a lot of feathers just like laying around.
We can still open it if you want.
In case we need a quick getaway.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to lockpick it.
Sure, hit me.
So
can-
street, brawn, sorry, and crime.
Yep,
That's okay with
and
you.
add yourself an extra die because you have the lockpick with you.
Yep. Okay. There you go.
That is a lot of dice for 2 base successes.
Yep.
You do manage, after a bit longer than you would have hoped, to open the lock on the door. You're not exactly sure if you could start the engine like that, but at the very least it's open.
I'm gonna check behind the I don't know the
In the
name.
back part of the van.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
inside the
Glove
small
box?
the glove box and all, if there's a key or something.
Despite what movies
Pull the visor
say,
down, there's something in there.
despite
Yeah.
what movies say, there doesn't seem to be a key under the, the flap against the sun.
Yeah.
Nobody did that. That's Hollywood propaganda.
Yeah, pretty much. And all you can see in the glove box is all the renting papers for the van, but no key. However, since you are inside, you can definitely pop the hood open.
Yep.
And maybe let Rebecca do her thing. She's familiar with engines.
It makes no sense.
I have a weird skill set.
There is a whole story about why she's like that, okay? Anywho, what do you do?
I reckon like the baddies are inside the rusty door. The bimbo says.
We could go inside. I mean, that's risky though, but
Next to the van, you suddenly hear a chick. Against the wall, now. Move against the wall. You can see a homeless guy holding a shotgun. He's very jittery, and he's pointing the shotgun at you guys.
Is it Whitman?
Yeah. I said against the wall, hurry now.
easy.
Yeah, like, calm down. It's like,
Come on.
Mr. Whitman. Mr. Whitman.
Shush. Wait. He digs into one of his pockets and tosses you some yellow packs of poison. Take it. All of you. Quick.
I'm gonna take a
No.
little bit on my tongue
No
So we-
fucking way.
so the aliens don't get us. Yep,
So you take some?
Rebecca does it.
Okay. It is absolutely disgusting,
Yeah.
and you're already starting to feel sick.
Mhm.
You will have an increased difficulty for the next rolls, but he
Okay.
seems to be somewhat soothed by what you just did. Yes, Priscilla?
Priscilla's going to throw the poison back at him to create a distraction
Okay.
using brawn and aim.
Okay. What exactly is the goal of the distraction here?
I will tell you that depending on what happens with this roll, because I've got a plan, but
So-
I need him to
For
be distracted
secrets.
first.
Okay, so you're trying to toss it at his face, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me that.
Quick,
Yes, Axel?
quick question. If we use a miracle, like it's like a spotlight in Outgun,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Okay, so
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
Worry
I'm
No
not,
gonna-
successes.
worry not, Priscilla. Axel
Can
has
I-
something. Axel has something in store for you, I think.
it's still something good, you know, even if you fail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my miracle to pick up my skateboard, and while you're trying to distract him, I'm gonna smack him in the face with the skateboard.
Yes.
Then tell you, pick the fucking shotgun!
Since he used a miracle, he just goes and bash him over the face. He completely bashes his face against the van, and the shotgun falls, to which you have time to pick it up, Priscilla.
She will do so. Do I need to use guts or anything to do that?
Thankfully, no, because he used his miracle to make it happen.
All right. She's gonna. Can she shoot him?
Are you gonna shoot Whitman?
Don't.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Are you trying to...
No Grand Theft Auto, but murder.
But
are you
murder,
trying
yes.
to hurt, or are you trying to kill?
Kill.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say roll me... on this one, I'm gonna ask you to roll me a street and crime.
Not brawn and
Oh.
aim.
Oh, let's go with street and aim then.
Um,
Yeah. He's at your mercy, you have a shotgun, you're in point blank. His head explodes. All of
Yeah.
you...
okay,
I
she's
just
gonna
go
do
around.
that.
I took the
She's
poison.
gonna do that,
Mm,
and then drop the shotgun like she can't believe what she's just done.
I'm gonna need all of you to roll me a critical madness roll. We got
Oh.
one critical, one critical, one critical. You're okay. Each of you tick me one checkbox in the spiral of madness, please.
I've reached one of the little critters.
Yes, indeed. You get a disorder.
Oh.
A condition?
Yeah, not a condition, an actual
No?
disorder, something that
Disor-
is
oh, disorder underneath.
embedded
Okay.
in you right now. You have seen a lot of death recently, and the view of blood is just too much. Right now, whenever you're in a situation where blood is involved, you're going to have a way harder difficulty on anything you're trying.
Okay.
So I would just like you to write down in the disorders that you currently have hemophobia.
Oh.
Okay.
And the good news is you currently have a shotgun. Bad news is that was loud and there is a dead person in front of you.
What the fuck, Priscilla?
What?
He was like threatening us. I didn't know what else to do. Like,
Don't
you
No,
hit
we
him
shoot!
wanted to
first.
make sure the aliens weren't getting in our head. Ugh, I'm throwing up. I took the poison like an idiot.
Why
Daddy
did
always said that, like, if someone's gonna do something to you, do it to them first. He was gonna kill us.
He just wanted to make sure the aliens weren't in our head. Let's get him off of the street. in the back of the van? No, we might need that to get away. Let's open
Can
this
we
door.
push him off the cliff?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
It's
not
not a
that high, but you definitely can.
Like push him into the cliff down into the ocean?
Mm.
Is that sort of, have I read the geography right?
I mean, it's not super high. It's just like 2 meters high now. But you definitely can just roll whatever is left of Whitman into the water. And
Wait.
Yes?
Before that, does he have bullets or any papers
Check his
on him?
pockets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Search the body!
He
Peak
Yeah, yeah.
role playing!
yeah. Just
does
before
have-
you toss him out.
yeah, he does have some shotgun shells with him.
And does he have portefeuille
Wallet.
a wallet? Yes.
He does not.
Okay, so he doesn't have any ID and
All that he
something?
had was some shotgun shells and a ton of packs of poison.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick the shotgun shells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help you toss it out.
You push the
I'm
body
taking some
away.
poison.
It falls on into the water with a huge splash, red as fuck. It doesn't remove all the traces of blood and brain matter that are currently on the ground, but at very least the body is nowhere to be found for now. It will, however, be found 2 days later by a kid that was currently at the beach.
Trauma.
But now that you're alone, what do you do?
Give me the shotgun, okay? Give it to me.
Happily.
All right.
Now it's got your fingerprints on it too.
Oh fuck yes. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, but it's safer that way. You're gonna shoot anyone. So no, stop. Okay.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, so Axel has a shotgun right now. Cool.
Let's open this door.
Okay. It is apparently currently locked. Are you going to try to lockpick again?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna like lockpick it again. So
Sure.
maybe brawn and sneak or crime.
Crime seems more appropriate. I would say.
Yeah. One success.
Okay. It does take you a long time to manage to get that gate open. And once you actually manage to open it, it opens with a huge, a very big creak. Inside, you see a sort of like vast maze of bricks, like a hallway going straight under the earth. You can hear some voices in the distance, multiple voices. You do not understand what they're saying though. The language they're using is very off-putting. It seems to be made out of hisses and snaps and sounds that the human body is not supposed to do. Also, there is a very distinct smell of basically the smell you get when you go to the zoo. A very strong
Okay.
animal smell. You continue?
I'm gonna reload the shotgun
Okay,
first.
yeah, sure. Thankfully, there's only one shell that has been used, so
Yep.
it goes fast. Do you continue?
Like, we've got to find out what's in there, but I don't want to.
Yeah, but at that point we have to. I mean, you fucking killed someone.
I know, stop saying that.
You walk a little bit deeper inside the hallway. You arrive into a room where you hear tons of animal noises, and when you look onto the wall of the room, you can see a lot of cages with a glass door on each of them, and each of them has an animal. You can see all sorts of wild animals here: birds, rats, pigs. You can even see a monkey. There are stray dogs and stuff like that. Many of them are dead. The few remaining ones are frantic. And on the other side of the room, the corridor continues. Do you go on?
Yeah, but we might need to sneak around. I mean,
Yeah.
be quiet.
If you're trying to be sneaky, no problem. I would although
Oh, this
require
worked
a
so
roll.
well last time.
Yeah. So roll me some sneak, guys.
Can I use guts to add to this somehow?
Absolutely. If you still have guts, you can use one guts to
Okay.
add a die.
I got heaps of guts.
Do straight and sneak.
How do you take a guts off?
You re-click on it. It will remove it.
Does not. Oh, there we go. So
So one base, one critical.
do what I did last time and one extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can I use 2 guts to
No,
add 2 extra dice?
it's one per roll. And still you get a
Oh.
critical.
Oh!
Damn.
Look at it.
Okay.
Worth it.
Maybe it's the experience outside with the homeless guy, but definitely now you guys are sneaky. You're progressing a little bit further down the corridor. You arrive to a way larger room, and it has tons of scientific equipment. You can see microscopes, you can see machines, you can see centrifuge. I mean, a lot of it seems to have been taken from the science room, for sure. You see dozens of test tubes with labels on them. Reading the labels, you see one that says variola major. You can see Zaire Ebola virus. You see Yersinia pestis, avian plague, SARS, and other ones that are marked with a very weird hexagonal shape alphabet of sorts. You do not recognize it at all.
COVID 1999.
Pretty much. You also see in that room some sort of big tanks. You know, the sensory deprivation tanks? That kind of thing.
Okay.
Next to them are actually some IVs.
Are there
Going
any
into somebody,
labels?
or just like the bags with the
Just the bags.
solution? Okay.
But there's one
Anybody in
next
the
to
room?
each of the tanks.
Do the tubes go into the tanks?
None of them do at the moment, no. But if you look inside the tanks that are like halfway open, you can see that nobody is inside at the moment. Although Priscilla and Axel, I would say, if you're looking at those tanks and getting a little bit closer, the smell that you have inside is very reminiscent of what happened once Rebecca played the game. When you were floating in the void. That definitely
This
rings
is
a
like
bell
the-
now.
This is like the creepiest day spa ever.
Do you continue?
Is there a place to continue, or is this the end?
You see this sort of like double door that is not like a closed double door. It seems to be like sort of a revolving kind of door situation. And on the other side of it, you can see a glow, a greenish kind of glow that is sort of like pulsing. And the voices are ever so closer.
The aliens are totally on the other side of that door.
Sneak up over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up and I'm gonna keep the shotgun in case we need to fire.
Okay. Do you open the door?
Yeah.
So, can someone open for me? As I point the shotgun.
Okay. You push the door a little bit open, and you can see that there are currently 2 people inside. You recognize Colin. You recognize Professor Priscapus. They're currently doing something with computers, but in the middle of the room, there is this enormous black monolith. It seems to be hexagonal in shape at the base, and all along the black monolith there's this sort of like almost circuitry that are reminiscent of green veins inside the block. The glow and the pulse seems to be coming from that monolith. The voices that you heard, the weird hisses and snaps and everything, come from the two people inside the room.
What should we do?
I don't know, like unplug the computers?
Yeah, but they're in front of us. I mean,
We need to try to grab them and give them this poison, because I think the aliens have them right now.
that's gonna be a tough one.
Maybe we just get one. Colin looks like we can handle him.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We can definitely try.
I'm open to suggestion if you have a different idea.
I mean, we could also shoot the monolith, you know? But I don't know if that's a good
Shoot the-
idea.
Then we just look like murderers and we're going to jail for the rest of our lives.
Oh,
I don't want to go to jail.
I mean, Priscilla's gonna go to jail, so...
Priscilla's definitely going to jail, but I don't want to go to jail.
We're in this together.
As you were with me, I found myself a dead body. Miss. But if she's gone, I have a better chance with Steve.
So what do you do?
I think we should try to get Colin.
Okay, so we can sneak close to him, like knock him out.
So maybe one person holds the shotgun on the teacher in
Piscopus?
case
Yep.
he's a problem, and the other two try to get Colin.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. So, we're going to decompose who is doing what, since it's going to be like a sort of simultaneous attack. Let's go from left to right. Axel, what are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna point to the professor with the shotgun in
Okay.
case he's going to the two others, and I'm gonna shoot him if he tries something.
Okay, Priscilla.
Being very sporty and acrobatic, I guess she's going to try and put him in some form of, I don't know, wrestling hold or something.
Like Nelson or something.
With the baton.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Rebecca?
I am gonna.
yeah, she's going to do that. She's going to like get him around the neck with the baton and like try and pin him to the chair so that Rebecca can pour the poison in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pour some poison in his.
Okay. In that case, Axel, roll me something. Priscilla, roll me something. Rebecca, just wait.
Okay.
I'm going to add a guts.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a brawn aim just in case he moves to the two others, and gonna use a gut too.
Okay. 2 successes.
Can I make that a crit?
It's 3 successes to make it 1 higher. 3, yeah. 2 base successes. Okay, yeah. Not a problem.
In that case, because I rolled brawn acrobatics, I've got acrobat. Safely re-roll all tests related to acrobatics to land safely from a fall.
Sorry about that. Not a problem. The scene almost goes into slow motion. You open the door as Priscilla runs towards him and grabs him. Right now he is struggling a lot and he is taken by surprise, which is lowering the difficulty you needed. But you're currently at a stalemate. You don't have him in a chokehold just yet, but you are, head to head with him and nobody has any advantage against the other. Axel, however, as you are aiming the shotgun, the problem is right now Priscilla is somewhat on the way, So aiming is going to be extremely hard. If you shoot, you might hit Priscilla. Which brings us to Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you see what's going on, what are you going to do?
I think maybe a brawn and aim to get it in his mouth.
Okay. Please note that at the moment, your difficulty is heightened because you have taken poison, so you will need at least a critical to make it work.
Okay.
You have a miracle if you want.
And you get a critical.
Oh god. That's so nice.
You,
I think we found your game kit where you roll well.
yeah.
Finally.
You open the packet of poison, and akin to a grenade, you just toss him into his mouth, and it goes full on cinnamon challenge. He just coughs some poison in front of him, this sort of yellow dust in front of him. But you can see that he's just like, what's going on?
Colin?
At this moment, when Colin is like kind of like confused, you can see that the monolith kind of like pulses a little bit higher, and you hear a screech coming from behind you, from one of the rooms behind you.
Oh no.
Oh.
The professor now
right.
is going
What
to
if-
try to run at Priscilla. Yes?
Is it the rooms that we've come from?
Not
Or is it
the,
this?
not the one that you just came from, but the one just before.
Mm.
So
Oh,
with the screech from the room with the animals.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Priscilla, since you are the closest right now, the professor is going to try to come at you and hit you across the face. And he does not pull back. He's actually like, like powering his punch and throwing hands. So I need you to roll me. I'm gonna say brawn and endurance, please. You need a critical.
Can I spend a grit as my alpha dog trait
You
to
absolutely can.
roll a reaction with cool +1 instead of whatever skill the situation requires?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be more like cool and endurance, and you add an extra die. And you need a critical.
So brawn and cool, rather, you mean?
Oh yeah, sorry, brawn and cool. Yes.
And an extra die.
Cool.
Hey.
You just manage to jump out of the way as the punch just goes in front of your face. Axel, what do you do?
If I shoot now,
Mhm.
I might touch Priscilla, right?
I mean, at the moment, since the professor went a little bit in front of her, it's less likely to hit Priscilla. But if you get 0 successes, you will hit her.
Okay, I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
So brawn and aim.
Okay. You also need a critical at this point.
One success.
Do
Sorry.
Do you have a way to safely reroll?
I have grits, but don't know if
Yeah,
it's
no,
gonna
that would be
work.
before the roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, luckily you did get a success. It was not just a critical success. So you do not hit Priscilla, but on the other hand, you did not really expect that kind of recoil from the shotgun, and it just started shooting. There's a piece of screen that just explodes in front of you. And let me tell you, when a cathodic screen explodes, it is a bang. There is glass everywhere. Priscilla, what do you do?
I guess she's gonna parry and try and smack the professor back
Okay.
as she dodges out of the way as he goes past her.
Okay, roll me something.
I would like brawn and aim.
Hit me. Well, hit him.
Come on, when it counts.
2 base successes. You do hit him, but it doesn't have as much impact as you think. When you kick him across the face, you can see that he immediately turns back to you as if he didn't feel it. You did see that you did some damage. There's definitely like the arcade has been split and he's currently bleeding from the face, but it's as if he didn't feel it. Rebecca, what are you doing now?
I'm gonna try to feed a packet of poison to the professor.
Okay. He's currently engaged in some very heavy, brawl.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I think it's my best shot.
Okay, how are you going to
Was
proceed?
that brawn and aim? I think I did.
You can try, yeah, absolutely.
I have a thing where I read it in a book and it says like it's been a grit for a reaction. This is not a reaction.
This is
though.
not a reaction
That's
roll,
like
no.
when you call for something.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, so let's go on and.
Okay. One base
I'm
success.
gonna re-roll.
Reroll,
I need a
okay.
critical, probably, right?
Yeah,
Let's.
okay. Let's gamble. Maybe you're gonna make it better. And that transforms it into two base successes. Not enough to knock him down, but
Right.
enough to definitely like spread some poison around. Currently, you guys are fighting in the middle of a yellow mist. Behind you, you hear some very heavy-duty stomps, and the door smashes open. You can see one of the monkeys that were in the cages that is currently in the room and is now jumping at Axel since you were a little bit further back.
Yeah,
It's jumping at you and trying to claw your face out. I need you to roll me a brawn and endurance, please.
Oh, please don't bleed. It's gonna be a problem for me.
Yep. Can I use crits to
add-
to add a die?
To add a die, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
No, not grit,
No,
guts.
no, it's the guts. I
Guts.
don't have guts anymore.
Okay, so
No, it's only brawn and endurance.
yes, indeed.
Yeah. Whoa. One success.
Okay, unfortunately, that's not enough. He grips you from the back and it grips you like around the face, and he's just like scratching. You get some very deep gashes on your face right now. You lose 3 grits. And he's currently attached to you. Rebecca, when you turn around, you can see that Axel is currently bleeding from the face and you're not feeling very good. Axel, what do you do? Oh, sorry, the professor.
Yep.
He's going to try to grab the baton from Priscilla and try to literally push it towards you to try to shove it in your face. Brawn and endurance, unless you have something else.
I can do my alpha dog thing again with grit.
Sure. Spend some grit and roll that.
Oh,
So close. You do manage to block it, but not enough. He pushes the baton in front of him, and you just get it into the throat, and your breath is a little bit like, and you lose 3 grit as the fight continues. The monolith glows once more, and you can see on the corner of the room there is a door that suddenly opens. Within it, you guys can see Mayor Thurston.
oh.
Axel, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna smack the monkey with a punch or something. Like I know that I broke some glass from any computers and something.
It's
So I'm
okay.
gonna try to throw the monkey
And try to
the
basically
glass.
like sort of like reverse
Yeah.
suplex it onto the screen.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use, if you're okay with it, brawn and
I could do
It's the 90s. I imagine Axel watches WCW and WWE
Yeah.
religiously.
Obviously.
Sure.
brawn and aim if you're okay with it.
I am perfectly okay with it.
And I have knuckle sandwich, and when I'm brawling, I can ignore any conditions and safely reroll. So
Yes, you can.
Oh, knuckle sandwich. I love it.
So let's
Let's
start
go.
with the base roll for starters.
Yep.
Okay. Thank God you can
One
safely
success.
reroll.
Yep.
which is not going to help. You you do manage to get him off your back, not enough for you to hurt him. Priscilla, what do you do?
Yes. She with
They've had
she
a
up
couple
again?
turns and I haven't.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Priscilla's had a turn since me. I haven't
Oh,
had
sorry.
one in the
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, do tell.
I'm gonna try to shove the poison in the professor again.
Okay.
If I use a grit, I can use 1 grit to get an extra die.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You don't have a lot of packets of poison left. Just be aware.
Okay.
You
I
took
think
a
it's
handful,
important to get it
so
in
you're
him.
not exactly sure how much you have left.
Yep, that's okay.
One base success.
I'm gonna reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
2 base successes, so you don't lose a success. But
Mhm.
you see that after what you did to Colin, the professor
Mhm.
definitely seems to be more wary and is trying to keep his mouth closed.
Colin, help us!
I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Who the fuck are you?
Oh God.
Priscilla.
Loser.
Priscilla is going to use a miracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
She would let go of the baton, which is pushing against her neck,
Mhm.
bring her thumbs up and poke them into his eye sockets, knee him in the balls, and then headbutt him.
And so you do.
Just
And
like Daddy taught her.
the crack that you
Just-
feel, feeling
Just
the-
like she's seen her cousins do.
Oh, hell yeah. The one thing you did not anticipate is how much it would hurt, because headbutting someone is not an easy task. But nevertheless, the crack is very noticeable, and currently the professor falls unconscious to the ground. Yes, Priscilla?
I can explain how she headbutts without hurting herself, because
Do
I know how
tell.
to do it. She looks at his chin and drops her head, and the hardest bit of her forehead hits the weakest bit of his nose.
Nice. I like it. He falls to the ground.
No.
You can definitely see that he's not doing okay and he's unconscious. The monolith starts to glow and pulse very rapidly now. Nothing else happens. The monkey is going to try to, since he's been pushed away by you, Axel, is going to turn around and try to get Rebecca. Rebecca, please roll me brawn and endurance.
That's a reaction.
There's a reaction roll.
So I'm gonna spend a grit to roll general knowledge instead of brawn and general knowledge.
Okay, how do you justify that?
She's read a book about how monkeys fight.
Yeah. She's read a book about monkey wrestling, of course.
Who hasn't?
I mean,
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, roll me that. Damn,
Yeah.
that is an extreme success.
be reading, kids. Read books.
You, as he's jumping towards you, you just scoop to the side a little bit and use the momentum of the monkey to actually bash his face onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently unconscious, and you get 1 gut.
Oh, nice.
Mayor Thurston is now going to walk towards you, Axel, and just interpose himself between you and the professor. He's just holding his hands like that and say, "You're not going to shoot me, are you?" And he's just going to
God.
wait here.
Is he close to the monolith?
Right now he's like, no, that's like 2 meters away.
Okay. Fuck no, not you! But I'm gonna turn the shotgun to the monolith and gonna shoot.
Okay, roll me something.
I'm gonna say brawn and aim again. Please. A good roll. 1 success.
You trying to get a little bit more accustomed to the recoil, and it definitely does not, unbalance you as it did earlier, but you do get a bit of a chunk of the monolith, but it's still
Okay.
very much glowing. as it does, the rapid pulsation kind of makes a huge boom, sort of like a shock wave. I need Priscilla to roll me something. I need you to roll me a critical smooth and endurance, please.
Can I use my cool reaction to spend my grit to
sure.
use cool for this one?
Sure. So smooth and cool. So close. You yes?
Can I use a guts? Can I reroll?
If you reroll and you do not get a better success, you will lose one success. But you can try. It's a gamble.
Yes!
You now have a critical success. Your mind was muddy for a little bit, but you did not get possessed.
Woo!
Which brings us to...
Gotta gamble.
Which brings us to Priscilla. Rebecca, sorry. Rebecca. You just done, smash a monkey onto the ground. What do you do now?
God, how do I feel about the mayor? This is Axel's buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
This is none of your concern. Go away. Leave the weapon here.
It was made our concern by the principal dragging us into this.
I will take care of the principals. Of the principal, just leave the weapon down. Go away, and no problem will happen after that.
Oh. No, I'm gonna head over to the computers.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna
Let
do?
Axel handle him.
Okay, what are you gonna do towards the computers?
And I want to see are they playing the game? Are they running some code? What are they doing on the computers?
Okay, roll me on this one. I'm going to ask you to roll me a school and technology, or school and studying, up to you.
School and technology.
Okay, you're not exactly sure of what is going on onto the computer because the language that they're using is very weird. Also, I would say that you do get, I believe, a reroll for everything IT related.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
So you can safely reroll if you want.
Okay, I clicked off of that already.
Ah, shit. So reroll normally. I will remember what you had.
So roll all of them again?
Yeah, just roll all of them again. I will figure something out. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Even though you don't understand the language itself, there are things you recognize. You can see a map. A series of maps, actually. Innsmouth, the US, the world. What you can see here are projection maps. They're trying to study what they need to do to spread the viruses as far as possible. Meanwhile, Axel, what do you do?
Well, it's not easy. So basically, the mayor is not he's not moving around on trying to punch us or something, right?
I mean, he wasn't until you shot the monolith, but now he seems to be getting way jittery.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use the shotgun to smack him in the face with it.
Okay, roll me something.
Yep. So I'm gonna use brawn and I would say aim if you're okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Can Priscilla help with the aim?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're trying to, for example, like grab him or something, you would just have to spend 1 grit to help.
Done.
Okay, Axel, you can click help
She'll
from
try
an eye.
as he's like going at us to smack him with the butt of the rifle. She's going to try and like sweep his feet out from under him with the baton.
Okay.
Sweep the leg.
Let's see what you get. That's a lot of dice.
And I can safely reroll if you want.
Yes, indeed you can.
2 successes, I think it's not enough.
Yeah, but if you get a third, that's gonna be a critical.
Yep.
Worth a try.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Oh,
Oh!
And you get an extreme. With
Nice.
the help of Priscilla, just like sweeping the leg, and you just get there with the butt of the shotgun. You just whack him across the face.
I'm sorry.
And he falls against the wall right now and just like laying down like a rag doll. The monolith starts to pulse again. Okay, which brings us to Priscilla. Now that you've just like, Rebecca, I can do it. Well, that means there's no initiative order. It's just like, just so I can narratively like remember. Rebecca, now that you've seen the computer, what do you do?
I am. Is it just like a tracking, keeping track of something, or does it look like it's an application that's actively doing something?
At the moment, it doesn't seem to be doing stuff. What you can see is that it's making estimates or like, simulations. And on the side, the second screen of the computer seems to be rebuilding Zaltwith Quest.
Oh, it's building the game?
Mm.
I'm going to try to crash it.
Okay. Roll me something that is going to be probably technology involved.
roll for Control Alt Delete.
School and technology.
Sure.
And I'm going to take a grit to get an extra die.
You got. Okay.
I'm going to safely reroll.
Yes, you can. It's IT related. You absolutely can. Which makes it 1 base, 1 critical. Okay. You are sending so many informations, and you just remember. In the papers that Axel found, it did say that if you remove the sort of magic formulas for the commons, it doesn't work anymore. You immediately go to that portion of code and just remove it. The compilation fails, and the logo of Zaltwith Quest just shuts down. The monolith exudes another burst. This time, Axel, I need you to roll me smooth and endurance. Critical, please.
Smooth and endurance. Oof. That's not gonna work well.
We'll see.
Oh.
No success.
Okay. You are currently unaware of where you are. Everything is black around you. Everything is off. You do not feel your own body. You just see stars. Meanwhile, Priscilla, you can see that Axel is currently pointing the shotgun at you and is going to shoot. I need you to roll me a brawn and acrobatics to try to dodge the shoot. Yes?
Yes.
The shotgun
just
wasn't reloaded.
It wasn't. There's not a lot of shots left.
I've just got to the first big blip in the grit thing. Does that mean anything?
Yes, it does. You get a condition. You can mark down that you are currently exhausted.
All right.
Oh, no, never mind. Considering the situation, you are beat up.
Okay. So I'm doing my alpha dog thing again.
Nice.
Using cool instead of. So what was it? Brawn and endurance.
Yes. So brawn and cool then.
+1.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You just jump to the side as the shotgun bashes a piece of wall that was just next to you. You are currently rolling onto the floor as Axel just cocks the gun again. Rebecca, what do you do? You just heard another shotgun shot.
I just saw Axel try to shoot Priscilla.
Yes, indeed.
Rebecca's like, go Axel.
I'm gonna try to give him some of this delicious poison if I have any left.
Okay. You are down to the last 2 packs in your pockets.
Okay. I think it was
Please
Ron
note
and
that
Amy
since
for that.
his
I'm gonna
face,
use a grit.
in addition to being completely frantic right now, is bloodied.
Oh
and
no.
you are still poisoned, which means that right now I'm going to need from you an extreme success.
Okay. Grit. Ron. Aim. I'm gonna reroll.
Mm-hmm.
I need it. I need it.
One critical.
Mm.
That is sadly not enough. You toss one of the 2 packs into his face. It just goes poof, and just for the moment, Fake Axel is currently slightly, impaired, so he's not going to be able to aim as good. But yeah, Priscilla, now that you've just jumped out of the way of the shot, what are you doing?
She would like to smack him over the head, or smack the shotgun out of his hands with her baton.
Right, interesting. Roll me something for
So
that.
I would like to roll brawn
Mhm.
and aim, because that's
Yes.
the best I can do.
I absolutely approve of that.
And maybe chuck some guts in there.
Mm-hmm. If you still have, no problem.
I do.
Ooh, 2 critical.
Oof.
You just, uppercut it with the baton, and the shotgun just goes whoo, whoo, into the air. And as he falls to the ground, the last shot goes away into the ceiling. But currently, the shotgun is on the ground and doesn't have any ammo. Axel, you're still floating right now. Nothing much of note for you. But Fake Axel is going at you, Priscilla, now. He doesn't have the shotgun anymore. He's going to try to strangle you. Roll me brawn and endurance.
Grit, brawn, cool.
Sure.
Because that's all I can keep doing. Yes!
Yeah. You feel a hint of hesitation and manage to just push the hands away. It's like muscle memory that did not want to hurt you at the moment. I will allow Axel in this situation to roll me another smooth and endurance. Because right now, your body is attacking your crush.
Yep. Yep. Okay. No success.
It doesn't matter, you're not at the controls. Rebecca, what do you do?
Everybody's down. Axel's the only problem right now, right?
Yeah.
Or the monolith.
Or the monolith.
Oh.
Do nerd shit. Disable the monolith.
I'm gonna use my miracle
Okay.
and fucking take down that monolith.
Explain to me how that goes.
So I've noticed the things that make it pulse.
Yes.
And it's like kind of when people get unattached from it or something.
Yes.
Is there any, and there's like veins of stuff, is there something I can hit it with, or throw like some acid I could throw it on? Is there something around
You
that
see
I can...
that after the first shotgun shot from Axel, a bunch of it, like a chunk of it, has been removed. And
Yeah.
it is somewhat at the base, so it's somewhat unstable. With the proper lever and pressure, you could probably make it fall to the ground.
Yeah.
And if it's fragile enough, it could collapse.
Okay.
You just go there and Hercules your way out and just use, a big
I'm
lead
using
pipe.
math to make
Yeah.
it
You
easy.
can see all the equations in front of your face. You know exactly
It's
where
the
to put the
Brazilian
fucking
math
lever.
lady, and I go, that's what I'm
And
doing.
you put all of your energy in it. And as you do, it explodes onto the ground. When it falls, it almost looks like obsidian falling into 1,000 shards. Axel, you're back into your body, and you see your hands almost around Priscilla's neck.
What the fuck?
And at the moment, the pulse stops. You guys look around, and everything seems to be calmer for now. What do you do?
Is there anything around?
Priscilla's
them,
gonna slap Axel just to make sure.
Axel,
That's me, for fuck's sake!
take one grit for this one. This hurts your pride. As you do, you hear footsteps behind you. As you turn around, ready for whatever danger is coming up, you can see the cop. The town cop. Thomas Malone. This sort of like, very much weathered, in his 50s, cop that came from New York. And he is there, weapon at the ready, and sees the scene. What the hell is going on here? Colin is like, I don't know, that guy attacked me, and after that all I remember is that there was a monkey and there was... I'm not sure what happened, sir. The next few hours are rough. Yes?
Priscilla, and for brevity, I won't do a speech because I don't think it, but she would like to do a smooth speech explaining the story in a very, very sanitized way that makes them all look completely innocent.
Okay, roll me something. You're gonna need a critical on this one.
Can I help her? Can I
Yeah.
Use my last guts.
Yeah, and you can take help from an ally because Rebecca is helping you getting a plausible story.
Can
Grit
I
or guts do I spend on that?
What was that, Axel?
Grit or guts do I spend?
You spend grit, yes.
Okay.
Axel, what?
Can I use a grit too? To
Sure.
First? Yeah, okay.
So add yourself help from an ally and one extra die. And
Alright,
one extra
and-
if you're using your guts.
Yep.
So that should be quite a lot of dice. Indeed.
Oh, damn.
Impossible
Dude.
success!
Impossible.
The
Beautiful.
one moment you needed to roll good.
Oh, amazing.
Biggest
These-
bullshit of your life.
Yeah. The story you tell is absolutely incredible. And does not make sense for the most of it, but I mean, yeah, you were just bystanders in a very weird situation. And Mayor Thurston next to you is just... I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but I can vouch for those kids. They are not associated with that. Yes, Priscilla?
Should totally also try and pin some of the blame on the principal.
Okay.
Like, implicate him heavily.
With an impossible success, you can be sure that he's definitely going to launch an investigation against the principal. You guys are released after a few hours of debriefing, where you can just finally go home and relax. And when school comes back the next day, weirdly enough, you're not summoned to the principal's office. He's not there today, go figure.
He was fired.
But knowing that not a lot of people...
Motherfuckers in jail.
Yep.
But a lot of people are wondering about you guys, about what happened. There are news about a traumatized kid that found a dead body in the sea. There's a lot of things happening in the street, but hey, wasn't you. You guys were just bystanders. You're good. At least until something else comes along later in the school year.
Mhm.
And this is where we're going to stop for today.
When Rebecca sees Steve, she's going to be like, hi.
I mean, he's single now, so there are ways. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this game. It's a very fun
Thank
thing.
you.
Thank you.
And
Let's make it a campaign.
Yeah, this is awesome.
well, I think that once the game actually gets released, again, this was a crowdfunding campaign that just ended like 2 weeks ago or something, October 25th, right? So there's still a little bit of time ahead for all the rest of the content, but a lot of things are going to get released. I do remember that there are going to be some campaigns, some more game mechanics that are going to show up. So I just wanted you guys to discover this game, and you too, viewers, to know like what this game is about, because I personally find the idea super interesting, and I love the game system, the director's cut that was used for Outgunned. It's such a cool system to use, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I will leave you with a little slideshow of all the wonderful doodles that Will did during the game, and stick around, because after that I'm going to do a little explanation on how the game system works. In the meantime, everybody have a very good day, and ftagen to everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello everyone. Like I said at the beginning of the video, here's some extra content to teach you a little bit how to play the game, just the base concepts. Everything is in the Quickstart document. I will just link it in the video description, but that way you have a little bit of an overview. So, your character is made out of 4 main attributes: brawn, school, smooth, and street. Each of them has a set of skills. For example, school has studying and first aid, whereas smooth has speech and charm. And whenever you need to roll a check, you will choose 1 attribute and 1 skill. One thing to note though, you choose what you will roll, depending on how you want to justify it towards the ancient, the DM. Also, the skill doesn't necessarily have to be matching the attribute you're rolling. For example, let's say you want to really impress somebody. You are perfectly allowed to take school as your attribute and show off as your skill. That way, with just a vast amount of things that you know, you're getting very impressive. Now, the way that you count successes here is not a matter of how high or how low you rolled. It's a matter of how many times you got the same face on the die. If you get twice the same face, this is a base success. If you get 3 times, it's a critical success, 4 times extreme, 5 times impossible, 6 times non-Euclidean. The higher you get, the more success you have, and that's usually very good for you. Now, if the results that you got is not exactly enough or not exactly what you hope for, or you even want to have something better, you have the possibility to re-roll your dice. At least all the dice that are not part of a success. If you do so, please know that it is a gamble, because if you do not improve your successes, like let's say you had 2 base successes to begin with, you re-roll the other dice and you still end up with 2 successes, then you will lose 1. It's a sort of a gamble. However, you also have some special abilities that sometimes allow you to safely re-roll in some specific cases. In the case of Rebecca, who is very IT related, whenever she rolls something about IT, she can safely re-roll any check, which means that she can re-roll the dice and not lose any of the successes if she did not improve her roll. Now, in addition to that, you also have grit. Grit is basically sort of your health bar for your character. Whenever something bad happens or something stressful happens, the grit will increase, and whenever you reach some specific steps on the grit bar, you will get a condition. Those conditions are usually associated with one of your attributes and will imply that you will get 1 less die to roll whenever you're doing your test. Now, also, one thing I've forgot to mention, you also have reaction rolls. This is usually something that you roll whenever something happens to you, and in that case, the Ancient is going to tell you what to roll. You do not choose the attribute and the skill, unless you have some special abilities that let you tweak things. Now, in addition to that, you also have Guts. Guts are things that could be used to do something awesome. You can spend 1 gut to get an extra die on a roll. You can spend a gut to get one of your items that was supposed to be at home, but you have it in your backpack. You can even use guts to, when you have 6 guts, you can spend them all and get a miracle. I will talk about that just after that. Guts are also very fluid. Whenever you do something awesome or you get extra successes on something that you did, then you will get some more guts that you will spend on things. Some of your special abilities also require guts to be used, so keep an eye on that. As I said, you also have miracles. Miracles are awesome, but they're also very limited. Basically, you can use a miracle to have an automatic extreme success, you can use it to save one of your allies that is supposed to be knocked out, or you can even take it to take control of the narration if you check with the DM that he's okay with that. Now, this is a Cthulhu game, which means that you will see some horrible and traumatizing things that will get you slightly more mad every time. This is where the spiral of madness comes up. Basically, what you will do is that whenever you have to roll a madness roll, you roll as many dice as you have unchecked dots onto the spiral. And then the rules are the same. You try to get the highest success you can. If you don't, then some of those boxes are going to get marked, and you might even get a disorder. Whenever you reach one of those Cthulhu marks, you get a disorder, which is basically going to be an insanity. To the level of it will vary depending on what the GM has in store for you. Finally, all about your roleplay, you also have an anchor. This is like somebody that you can go to just relax, an adult most of the time, and it will allow you to relax and get some grit back because you had time to chill. You also have some different other concepts that are not really described in the Quickstart just yet, but the full game is not out yet, so just keep an eye on it. But like, for example, drama. Whenever you imply some of your adult supervision into the game, or that something bad is happening between all the characters and stuff like that, drama will increase. And whenever you reach a certain point, some bad stuff is going to happen. Like, for example, one of your guardians is coming up at the worst possible moment. That is pretty much it. You know the base concepts to play rules. There are other things that you can consider about your role, about your specialties, but overall, this is roughly how you play High School Cthulhu. Hope you like the game, hope you like the explanation. Go check out the Quickstart, and whenever the game is out, just buy it instantly. Bye everyone.